Paranormal. Don't go changing that channel now, as we have one hell of a show for you. From ghouls that lurk in the dead of night, to modern-day technology that is sure to blow your mind. It's the #1 stuff for spooky folk like you, so turn off the lights and let's get to. Ghost Club is sponsored by...
Hello, and welcome on in, everyone. Dang, that was very, very stressful. Sorry we're late.
Sorry, guys. You guys, is anybody like tech savvy in StreamYard? Because I can't do anything anymore. I've lost all access
Yeah.
to this.
Yeah, Mandy used to be able to read the comments and pop them up on the screen and things like that. And obviously on our last live stream, she wasn't able to, which made it kind of difficult. Like my brain wasn't able to focus on it all. We tried to figure it out, but we still can't figure it out. We've used different emails, made her admin, all of that stuff, but she still can't pin your comments, guys, which is so sad.
I can't do anything. I'm like, I don't know how much more I can click on things. It's not letting me do anything. I'm sorry. I don't know what to do.
That's okay. It's fine. We figured it out last time. We'll figure it out this time. Welcome in, Three Nuns, Abandoned Ghosts, Razor, hello, David Hale, amazing moderator. Thank you so much. David's been moderating the channel for years, literally years.
Yes.
Grave Dance Kitten, I haven't got my glasses on, so sorry if I mispronounced any of these. Halifax 3, hello, Marco, hello, Plum, Noah Pro Gamer, hello, Roxy, sweetest lady in the whole of the universe, hello, welcome on in, Sarcasm Savage 3.0, Rob, hello. Oh my gosh, you guys showing up for us. We have 156 people here. Oh, there was also a donation I saw as we were in the midst of all the stress we were going through.
All the craziness here. Thank you so much.
We appreciate you, and anybody who donates to Ghost Club. This is pretty much essentially how we make the most of our donations is through these live streams, not necessarily even our episodes or anything like that. So we really, really thank you guys from the bottom of our hearts for donating and really helping us get to these amazing locations. One trip that was like fully fan funded was our Colorado trip that we just went on. So, well, didn't just go on. That was in August.
God, it was so long ago.
I know.
But also not, you know.
No, and we knew that was like, so guys, if you don't know, the whole Colorado trip, that was the last episode that we put out last Tuesday, and it was part 1 of our 3-part series. It was titled Rebecca, and since last Tuesday, we've gained another 4,000 subscribers.
Holy shit.
Which is a pure holy shit moment, honestly. Like that's a lot of subscribers to gain, a lot of people loving part 1, and I think by the time part 3 comes, it's going to be insane. So yeah, we're super appreciative of all the new subscribers, all old and new. We love you all just the same.
We love you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mystery Man, as well. Mail call this week, Jade. Yeah, I have 2 packages here from viewers who have sent them to our private mailbox.
Woohoo!
And we will be opening those up later. Now, the structure of today's live stream is we are going to be discussing, obviously, our last episode. And then we also have some life-changing stories from viewers. So I've actually sent Mandy those over, and she hasn't read them. So this is going to be a nice surprise for you too, Mandy.
I'm excited.
And then I also have like a little bit of a game that we're going to play, kind of like a game. I don't know. It kind of ties into the theme of what's going on in the background here. So I'll bring that up later. But
okay. Yeah. I like it.
Oh, Tyler's new to the Discord. Guys, if you haven't checked out our Discord yet, it is popping 24/7. You do not have to wait for Tuesdays to come because it's always happening in the Discord. So check out that link that's in the description below also. And again, if you guys want to donate, link is in the description below as well. If you want to donate to the PayPal, that is. So That being said, I think I covered everything. I didn't write anything down, so I can't remember.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
What have you been up to this past week? Oh, past 2 weeks, Mandy, 'cause we've not seen each
Not
well,
much.
we've not been live for 2 weeks. I've seen you.
Yeah, not much. I was like, I don't know you. Not much. Just working, working, and working. And then I hung out with you for a little bit, and then I went back to work. It's been great.
You got a new bed.
I did get a new bed, you guys. I spent my life savings on a new bed. And it's so new. It's so new. You know, like when you get a new bed and it's like, I don't know, that shit is like, it's firm. It is firm. But you know what? My body is loving it. And it's gonna be fine, even though it cost an arm and a leg. Okay.
See, like, owning a home, it's the same kind of thing. Like, when you get older, you genuinely, like, it hurts to spend that much money on certain things, but at the same time, you're like, I'm gonna thank myself later for this.
Yeah.
You're gonna have that bed for the next 10 years, Mandy. You're gonna be like
10 years.
you're gonna be like 49.
Oh, I have a question for everyone. Okay.
You
All
missed
right.
it. She's not
I've
that
been
old, guys.
no for the next 84 years. Speaking of being alone forever, I sleep in the middle of my bed. And I was recently told that that is crazy and that people don't do that. And I said, well, I live alone. It's just me. I'm going to sleep in the middle of the bed, right? Am I crazy? Somebody please, I need to hear from the people. Am I crazy for sleeping in the middle of bed? Or are you supposed to sleep on the fucking right or left side when you live alone and it's just you? Like,
I'm gonna start I think
I need a
poll for
poll.
this one. Yeah. I think this is we need to do a poll for this one. Middle of the bed. Weird.
Like, I get
or
it if you
not.
have somebody, like, right, you got to sleep, you got to pick a side. But like, if you're it's just you, you're gonna sleep in the middle, right?
All right, so we've
All right,
got. I'm
this
going
is
to start the poll
important.
here.
I have not been able to get this out of my head, and now, so last night I was like, sure, I'll try to like sleep on the side, and then I was like, this is so stupid. Why would I do that? So
We're gonna have the poll up for a couple minutes, and we'll see if it's weird or if it's not weird. That's the only options: weird
Yeah.
or not weird.
A friend brought it up to me and was like, you're fucking crazy. Like, where do your pillows go? And I was like, obviously I build a fort around
Yeah,
me,
that's what I
right?
would
To
think.
protect me from all the spirits. I get
Swaddle
a
you.
fort. Yeah, like I'm not gonna swaddle me like a little baby. I'm not gonna like not gonna lay on the right side of the bed all by myself with all this space over here, right? Crazy.
Thank you, Three Nuns, by the way, for your donation.
Happy
We love
Tuesday.
you. Three Nuns is also one of our Discord members. So if you want to go chat it up with Three Nuns, you can go over there.
Darren. I wish I could pin this comment. He said, Darren said, if you want someone to enter your life, you got to make room for them.
Oh, I actually love that. Dude, I love
Darren.
that.
Oh my God. Am I inadvertently like blocking my own manifestations? Because I'm like, no, middle of the bed, all to myself.
All that space for your scooters, Mandy.
Sorry to get off topic here, but I really needed to ask that question. So,
all right, let's close this poll out. Let's see. 86% of people said that it's not weird, and I would agree with them as well. Yeah, I don't think it's weird. I think whoever said that to you is just trying to ruin your day, make you feel weird.
All
right. Okay.
How have you been?
Oh, me? I've been all
Yes.
right. God, what have I even been doing? I really haven't been doing much, honestly.
What have you been doing?
I've just been editing. Oh, here's a little piece of news that you guys didn't know. My fish, Lorraine, on our last live stream, I didn't even realize it, but she passed away the day of our live stream. So if you go back and watch last Tuesday's live stream, the fish tank behind me had a dead fish in it the entire time. And I'm really, really sad. And Ed died at the start of the year, and Lorraine just died recently. So,
just like in life.
But you know what? They were like old fish for like the little tiny little fish that they were. They lived long and happy lives. So yeah,
R.I.P.
so
Lorraine.
sad.
We love you.
I am going to get rid of this fish tank, by the way. So by next Tuesday, I've got rid of Lorraine already. Got rid of her. God, that makes me sound so bad. I flushed her in the toilet. I don't know what else you're supposed to do. But I had a nice little said a little prayer for her. She got flushed, and then yeah, I don't know. We got to
Now you just
figure
have
something
this
out back here.
empty tank in the back.
Yeah. All right. I think we've been dilly-dallying enough. We've been making people wait for so long. So I did see a comment here, and it's from, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that, Poncason. I don't know. Did some
Sorry.
research. Rebecca's not a great character in the whole story. Okay, this is very, very interesting. Now, I will say that there have been 98% really, really great feedback from our last episode. And if you haven't checked it out, you have to go and check it out. I think it's sitting at like 120,000 views already, which is insane for being up for only a week. Again, we've gained 4,000 subscribers over the past week from this episode alone. So it's got a lot of people talking right now. And we were kind of expecting that because it is a lot. And I'm not going to talk about how I feel so much on that first investigation that we done, because I think it's pretty apparent when you watch the episode how we were feeling about it in the time. But I will say this, and I can only really, I pinned a comment on the episode because the other 2% of people were upset the way the story, specifically Rebecca, Gary's wife's story, was portrayed. It made her sound like a victim when she is clearly not the victim. And we will go into that over 2 and 3. And it's really complicated right now. It will make sense, but like you have to bear with us. We're going to be going over it part 2 and part 3. Virginia is going to get her story told, and any other victims are going to have their stories told. So please just keep that in mind. The way that we are presenting the story is exactly how we experienced it in the moment. And again, I know a lot of people think that that was maybe done not very tastefully. But at the end of that episode, if you watch to the very, very end, we do realize that Rebecca was not a victim, and we were confused in that moment because we thought Rebecca, Gary's wife, was the victim. And then Sam corrects us or all of us in the car at the time and says, no, like Rebecca wasn't the victim. It was Virginia who was the victim. So we got to really keep that in mind here, guys, going forward for next week's episode. And I know a lot of people are going to want to Google it, and there's so many different articles online, and a few people have asked me to link them to the articles, but just Google Gary Lee Davis and you will have that story right there, as we mentioned at the end of our episode. So I want to kind of open the comment section up right now. Does anybody have any questions about part 1 of that series? Because I really just want to clear up right now, if we can. I really want to get your guys' opinion on that last episode. So I'm done talking. I just had to say that. And hit that like button. Whilst those are coming through, let's take a little look at the comments so far. You should do an investigation on the Velissa Atts murder house in Iowa. That's funny. We were supposed to.
We were supposed to.
But we will. We still will at some point.
Yeah, one day.
Discord's in the description. Hell yeah. All right. So yeah, last time I wasn't able to, I talked too much and I wasn't able to catch up with the comments, and I don't want to do that again. So Have we been to Park City, Utah, Mandy? We've been to Utah. No, we haven't been to Utah. Sorry. We've been to Ohio. I've been to Utah.
I want to go to Utah though.
We should. I
want to
love
do some
Utah. It's
hiking.
gorgeous.
Well, I'll do the hiking and then, but you can go with me and then.
Are we going to rent a mule for the day to carry me? Like, what's the plan there?
I'm going to do the hiking and then I'll do that early in the morning and then I'll come back and then when you wake up, we could go do something.
yeah, I like that plan a lot better. Thank you. Okay, so Halifax 3 saying, I haven't done my research into it yet. I want to watch the full Ghost Club Paranormal series first. That is a very
awesome.
good idea. I mean, like, it's not like a bad thing to look into the story as well. It's just like, let our, experience develop here. Because it isn't as black and white, trust me. Our experience is what I'm talking about. Are there any comments that you're even seeing, Mandy, that you want me to pin? You just let me know.
Okay.
It was a cliffhanger. I can't wait to see the layers to it. Roxy, exactly what Roxy said on the video. Or I think this may have been on Instagram, it's just like an ogre and an onion. It has layers, guys. The story has layers. It will develop.
Yeah. No, it's very true. There's so much. It's not just a single story. There's so much to it. And so that's why we wanted to put it out as we did, because we wanted people to kind of learn along with us and experience it with us, like you said. And then apparently that's not everyone's cup of tea, and that's fine. But for those who it is, I hope you guys will stick around and bear with us as the information comes out, because I promise it will all make sense, all of it. And you'll understand why Rebecca was claiming to be a victim, and you'll understand why that name comes up. You'll understand a lot of things. It'll all make sense, I promise. So you just have to bear with us.
Darren's asking, did Gary, the ghost of the killer, follow you to your next location? Can we talk about that real fast?
Can we talk about that?
That was insane. How we had only booked 2 locations being in Colorado, and one was the strip club that, like, we didn't even technically book. We got asked to go there by Sasha and Sam, and we were like, yeah, sure. Like, whilst we're there, we may as well just book another location and get another investigation out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then we looked at so many different locations there, and I ended up going with the prison. And it was very, not many people. I know it is investigated, but it's not one of the big popular ones. And that was the one that we were going to the next day. And he lived in that prison. He lived out his life sentence in that prison. That's wild.
Yeah. He was an interesting spirit. I never really talked about it, but that night I came face to face with Gary in the hotel room. I think I briefly remember telling you guys about it, but I literally I was sleeping, but I felt somebody coming up to me, and when I opened my eyes, Gary literally was coming right at me, like he was going to, hands were out, like he was coming to kill me or strangle me or something. And I started swinging. I'm swinging in the bed, and Jade, somehow, I do not know how Jade, because we were sharing the bed, I don't know how you didn't wake up or anything, or how Sam didn't wake up, but I full on was swinging at the spirit, and then poof, he was gone. But it scared the fuck out of me, and I was like, oh no, if that's what I experienced with him as a spirit, I can only imagine what people in real life experience with him,
Truth.
It was very not okay.
Yeah, he's a scary, scary man.
So scary.
And I'm glad that he's not around, because it would make me very, very nervous to release this knowing that he was alive. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I mean, he obviously he wouldn't really come through, but if his victim just came through to tell the story, then yeah, that would kind of be that'd be, I would still tell it, but
Yeah.
I feel like I'd be a little bit more scared. It's crazy.
Freaks you out.
Mystery Man says Rebecca being portrayed as the victim in the moment proves that you didn't know the story at the time. Listen, like we 100% was like, we're like, this is Rebecca, she is a victim, this is her story. And even though we said it in that moment, like we no doubt in our mind that we were talking to somebody in that moment and she was telling us a story.
Oh yeah.
Whether it was her story or not is kind of a different, you know.
Yeah, I think that well, and that's and I can't we could talk about it, but then we'll give some stuff away. But we were
Yeah, I'm trying to
definitely,
avoid
I
that.
know it's
Yeah.
like hard. So just know we were definitely making contact. So what I can say is I believe we were having this happens in mediumship all the time. People who have similar stories or similar ways of passing or are similar names, things like that, they tend to group together on the other side, especially when they're like, say, a medium is doing like a demonstration or doing readings. They tend to lump together because it's easier for them to come through that way. And so I feel that we were having a lumping situation at the strip club where people were coming together to share similar things, and that's why it got confusing. And I know we talked about that during the investigation. Like there was a lot of things coming through, and even I was telling you, like I was like, it feels like there's multiple things happening here. We have multiple stories coming through right now. It just happened to be the name that came out, and we kind of just linked it together at that point. And again, this will all make sense, but I think that people were literally lumping themselves together on the other side to
Yeah.
get this story out. So,
And Roxy's asking, was Sam's evidence corrupted? See, because I didn't put this on the episode, but I was like, I'll bring it up in the live. But yes, so basically what happened was I have been like, these are still the SD cards here from the Colorado trip. I have been guarding these things with my absolute life. And there's 7 in there, and me and Mandy used 2 each investigation. There's 3 investigations total. It's a 3-part series. And basically, I went to go on my computer to go check them, and her SD card that she had, there was something weird. There was one corrupted file on it, which didn't make any sense because she was filming for those 3 days. I found a folder within that folder that had a bunch of other files. Clicked them. And all that's left is a tiny, just like the very last investigation that we'd done, just like the REM pod footage. And I'm like, oh my God, like there was so much in this next episode as well that she was filming, and we just don't have that footage anymore, and we don't understand what that's about. The only thing, like, we talked about it afterwards, and obviously her and Sasha went up to the attic to film, and she brought her camera up there, and not much came through on the actual like Rebecca Gary story. And she said that it was more personal things that were coming through for them, like kind of going back to some personal stuff. And yeah, so that to us was just kind of like, well, you know what? Maybe this is going to sound bad because I would have loved to have just had that footage for Sam and Sasha, period. But maybe it's because it's just this story that needs to be focused on. Because if Sam was to give me her footage back, because she's my friend and, you know, I want her included, even if it didn't 100% like add up to what we were experiencing, I still would have kept it in the episode, you know. And the fact that it was corrupted, it's like, okay, well, now I physically can't do that. And that's because I think the story is already quite complicated enough. And people are going to realize that sooner or later. The story is complicated enough. And I think that it needs to be done in little parts, and it has to be done well. And it's something that I'm struggling with because my editing, like, isn't that great. My storytelling isn't that great. And here I am trying to piece together like this crazy puzzle, true crime as well, which isn't which isn't really my niche. And I'm just struggling here, guys, but I'm trying my best to bring you guys some really, really good episodes. So yeah, to anybody complaining that we didn't put this in or that in, like, cut me a break, please. Like,
Yeah.
nobody's perfect. Jesus.
Yeah. That's right.
And this comment hits real hard as well. You know what? I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna give away a little bit of not a huge spoiler, but just something, a little tidbit from the next episode, because the lady who let us into that investigation, she actually was the one who booked Rebecca into her cell. So
Mhm.
that's crazy. So we got an insider scoop from her exact personality. Now, we never told her that, like, none of this is on camera because I didn't want to film her right off the bat, this lady. And she didn't really seem like she was the type who would want to go on camera for an interview or anything like that. I didn't want to, we were dealing with a lot. But
Yeah.
she did confirm that that was exactly her personality. She had a victim mentality and she wanted everybody to feel bad for her. So that was just another, just like, this is just crazy how all of this is being pieced together like this. So
Yeah.
wild.
Um,
Thank you, Sarah.
Spirited Investigations asked how it felt getting those responses, you and I, like getting those responses during the communication we were having with the victim. Like, how did that feel emotionally?
Mm.
And I mean, I say it in the video that, like, if this was my last investigation, I would feel satisfied. I would hope it's not, but if it was, I was like, this was the most incredible, like, purposeful thing I've, in that moment, I felt like that was the most purposeful thing that we've ever done,
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
connecting with somebody who, like, tragically lost their life, so it was super emotional for the both of us,
Yeah. And then obviously there was a part of the episode that I even said on camera, like, I don't even think that I can put this in the episode. I don't know if YouTube allows this to be put in an episode. And I still don't know if that's the case. So I don't think it will get taken down or anything like that. But it was just like we were hitting on some topics. And this has happened to us before, like take the Whiteface house, for example. We were hitting on some topics that are just, you know, they're very, very, there's a very, very fine line. Um, and you're always trying to be as respectful as you possibly can. But in those shocking moments, like you're not thinking about, oh, like, you're not how am I trying to say this? Like, you're not thinking about what you're gonna say next. Like, the
exactly.
reactions are real. Obviously, a lot of people complaining that we were using the Lord's name in vain and saying the F word too much and stuff like that. And it's just like when you're in
I
that
actually
moment.
can't. I actually can't.
Yeah, no, seriously, when you're in that moment, you're not sitting thinking, "Oh, sorry, excuse my French." Like, you know what I mean? You're living it, you're in the moment, and you don't even notice that there's a camera in your hand at that point, honestly. So it's very, very real, and I think a lot of people saw the genuine reaction from us in that moment. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what you do. You just be who you are, and it's going to work for some people and it's going to not work for some people.
So this comment here, I did address this just a few minutes ago, but yeah, all Sam's footage got corrupted, apart from the very last file on our third investigation. So in part 2, all of her video footage is corrupted, and most of part 3 as well. So unfortunately, no, we won't be seeing Sam's side of things, but maybe we can have her on a live stream and she can kind of explain a little bit of what was going on behind the scenes whilst we were experiencing that. I think that would be quite beneficial. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Monica says that she's digging your makeup today.
Oh, thank
A little
you.
off topic,
Thank
but
you. I tried with my 20 minutes I had to get ready.
Okay, this is a really good question. Brian's asking, what makes you both so passionate on this adventure and why is it leading you to fulfill it further?
Oh, that hits hard.
Yeah.
Go ahead, girl.
Okay, so with me, I was getting right before this trip, I got really down on myself one night and I was just like, God, I love the paranormal. I love what I do. I'm always chasing this same feeling like the first time that I had ever the first and really, I would say, only time I feel like I've seen apparitions before, but, like, the first apparition that I saw of, like, an actual ghost talking to me and stuff like that, that was so real and just and it lasted so long and a huge part of why actually probably the only reason I do what I do today, to be completely honest. That was when I was younger. I've told the story a bazillion times. And if you haven't heard it, go back to our previous live streams. There's literally a live stream called Jade's Ghost Story, so it's in there. But yeah, I was getting really down on myself and I was just thinking like, am I ever gonna have an experience like that again? Most people don't see more than one ghost in their lifetime. Like it really might never happen again. And I might never be able to ask those questions that I have.
Sorry, that was
Was that a REM pod?
was a car horn outside of my apartment.
Well, basically, and then we went on this trip and then this happens. And it was just like that to me, getting that direct responses, and that you're really talking to these past spirits.
Yeah.
Although they're not there physically in front of you, you're still having a full blown conversation with them. And that is honestly like it's on the same level for me. Like it really is. And it's just amazing. It's just mind blowing. Like, and me and Mandy, we've never been the type of people who think that we're better than anybody else. So I think that's a huge part of it as well, is like, wow, I just feel so honored, just that feeling of like, I just feel so honored that they've came to us and we get to experience this. And it's something that we'll never forget.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
And then, of course, at the end of your end of your comment there. So the reason why we're so passionate about it, again, you'll see by part 2 and part 3. But there's a story to be told that clearly hasn't been told yet. So we get to really push that out and help more spirits along the way.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah, I know. You go, girl.
You can answer this one, Mandy. I feel like I've been talking so much.
We already did this one.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah. Fawn Lily had commented, did you guys already talk about how the internet was trying to say Gary had a come to Jesus moment before being executed? Like, right, sure. And it's funny that she says that because in the second episode, we do talk about that. I know based off of readings, he did claim that he found his way again and he was right with God and all this stuff. And, but you'll see why I think that's a crock of shit very soon.
Thank you so much, Grave Dance Kitten. Will we get to see any of Sam and Sasha's investigation upstairs? Again, unfortunately, Sam's video footage was corrupted, but she said that it was all very personal stuff coming through, so may have not even made it to the episode anyway. So, yeah. I'm sorry, guys. There's a lot of dead air.
There's a lot of stuff here, which is great.
I really just want people to ask their questions now. I know that we're dedicating a lot of this to the episode that we just put out, but there's been just at one point I had to stop reading the comments because there was just so many questions and it was getting like too much. So now's a good time to definitely ask those questions.
Let's see.
Pans is asking, have you ever had any other investigation where you immediately felt compelled to contact the authorities?
No.
Only
Well, at least for me, no. But
only the episodes that I put out with the missile silo. And that one I done with my dad and my stepmom, and we called the police pretty instantly after we found all the blood. That was crazy. So yeah, if you haven't checked that episode out, go check that one out, because that was a lot.
yeah.
And that was the last time I went hiking. That's why I don't hike anymore.
That's so sad, Jade. No.
Because you
No,
find
we
blood
need
in
to
the
change
mountains.
that. Let's go do something else.
We didn't even have signal up there. Like, no, it's too scary.
Plum asked, do you ever have a hard time adjusting to normal everyday life after intense paranormal experiences on investigations? I definitely do. I'll let Jade give her answer. But for me personally, I mean, I have a hard time adjusting after pretty much anything exciting or different or fun. But especially after these intense investigations, I remember we were flying back from Colorado, and I was just like, what do we do now? And like the drive from the airport back to your house after we landed from Colorado, it was kind of like, so how do I just get on the road and drive home and just pretend like none of this happened, or just like move on with my go back to work tomorrow, like everything's fine. Like I was like, how do I actually adjust from that? Because that was life-changing.
Yeah.
And now I'm just supposed to go back to my day job and like what? So
I know.
it's really hard. It's really hard.
And also, I do just want to share with you guys as well is, see, after the camera cuts from our car conversation, we went into the gas station that we were parked right outside of. Myself, Mandy, and Samantha, we all went in there to just grab some waters and stuff like that as we were heading to the hotel. And we were so silent the entire time. And we were just like looking, just aimlessly just staring into shelves. Like nobody was talking to each other. We're all just aimlessly just staring into like the snack section and things. And then we ended up just like, dude, we ended up just like fucking hugging each other and like crying.
We literally did.
We were like hugging each other and crying in the gas station after a while. Like, I can't remember how it came about. I think like you came up to me, Mandy, or something, or I might have came up to you and just was like, this is amazing. Like I would never have wanted to share this with anybody else like than you guys. And we all just started crying. Proper cry clubbing in the gas station.
Cry club.
The sketchiest part of Colorado.
Us handful of liquid death and just crying.
Yeah, but that was the vibe of it though. Like when the cameras weren't rolling, that was the vibe of it. And yeah.
No, it's very true.
I'm far behind on comments, guys, but I'm gonna
No, it's okay. I'm trying to
we did not stop at the gas station.
you don't understand.
We weren't that far out from our hotel.
That's so funny. Listen, if you gotta go, you gotta go.
Yeah.
Okay?
There's nothing wrong with pooping at a gas station.
Ain't nothing wrong.
We do have TikTok kind of, but never post. But you can follow just Ghost Club Paranormal. And then Mandy, do you even post to your TikTok? I don't know.
I kind of took a break from posting, but I'm on that bitch every day. I love TikTok so much. Anyways, off topic. I was very excited about that. Oh yeah, some people were saying that car horn was definitely validation for you. I think it was like a one beep yes kind of situation.
Oh, okay. I want to talk about this too. Couple things. So Sam here saying we'll get the idea about what type of information was coming through as it's all over the news now. So when I was talking about those personal things that kept on coming through, but then I was kind of like, can't really talk about it, I don't think. I guess that's out now or something like that. If you look up like Diamond Cabaret, I think that they were like not paying their employees or something like that. So I don't know. There's just a little bit of drama surrounding the Diamond Cabaret at the moment. I'm not entirely sure what situation you were talking about. Sorry, I'm just catching up on the comments now. But 285 people here watching. Thank you, guys. We're gonna change the subject here in a little bit. I'm just making sure that I'm a little bit up to date, at least with questions and stuff like that. Okay,
I'm
so
just dying. I'm dying right now. Sorry. There's people, apparently that car horn, I guess didn't sound like a car horn to everyone. And they were like, I thought it was a cat. That wasn't a meow. Like,
that definitely sounded like a car horn.
Zach Bagans, use the energy of this car horn and show yourself. Oh, that's so good. Oh man.
Let's talk about Roxy's comment here. And you caught a guy hiding in your footage. Oh, actually, I think she might be talking about the missile silo that I was talking about. We caught a guy on the drone footage, yeah.
Oh,
Right
I was
before
like, what?
No, but this is what I
What
thought
do
she
you
was
mean?
gonna. I thought this is what the comment was about though, because I was getting a lot of comments saying that when I left the car at the end of our last episode, when I was crying and I left the car, apparently there was like a guy, and I was supposed to check this like fully, like the whole footage before we jump on the live, but I got busy. But apparently there was a guy who was like walking over to me, and whilst I was just like freaking out and had no idea what was going on. And then I got in the car, and then he walked in front of, like, through the bush and then in front of the car. And that is on camera on the actual episode because someone timestamped it. So I saw it. But he like comes out, he comes out of the bush, kind of like right in front of the car. And he like goes to walk up to the car, and then he notices that we're filming, and then like turns around and then does like a U-turn real fast, like turns around and is like, oh, and like walks away. But at the same time, guys, it might not be as scary as it looks because that whole place was very, very, very sketchy. We saw
That was
two separate
interesting.
people doing crack whilst we were just sitting there filming that.
We
Two
did.
separate people. So maybe he was just thinking that we were one of those buddies or something like that. I don't know.
He was like, oh, those girls got them crack.
Yeah, because they saw us like freaking out and had no idea
He's
what was
like,
going
oh, they
on.
look like they're doing it.
We fit right in.
Oh my god.
Roxy, thank you so much for gifting.
Oh shit.
If you aren't a member yet, guys, if you want to become a member, should I say, then the link is in the description below. Go over to our page because we actually uploaded the full car conversation that we had for members only. So, and we're always uploading things. Well, not always uploading, but we do upload extra episodes, things like that. We have a couple of episodes that we need to post. We need to get on that. So, but new stuff is coming to members only for sure. Oh my god, and Darren, thank you so much. They say each person has 4 angles that are supposed to protect us. 2 guardian angels from heaven and 2 spirit guides who could be past loved ones. That's nice. I would like that.
I love that. Everybody, well, everyone has different beliefs, but I believe that everybody has an angel. It doesn't need to be an actual angel, but an angel of some variety that
Protector?
you designate, a protector type that you designate when you come into this life.
Misty says, I just want to say thank you. The overwhelming feeling of how spirit can take over your emotions can move you to the core. To keep doing this and handling this the way you are is amazing. So thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That means a lot. I can't wait to like do more live streams talking about this as well, because it has been kind of like our main focus for the past few months. You know, we've had investigations, we've been doing the investigations, which have still been great, but like it always, we keep coming back to this one. And oh my gosh, you know what, dude? I was going to say we always come back to this investigation, which we do, but there was a EVP that I captured on this last episode, and all the times that I've watched it, I've never caught it, and it's a really intense part of the investigation. I sent it to the group chat today. Did you watch the video that I sent you?
No, I didn't. Sorry.
Okay. So you're going to freak out over this then. No, that's
Ooh.
good. So I'm going to screen share this, guys. Nobody else in the comment section that I've noticed so far picked up on it, but I picked up on it today when I was editing. So let me see if I can try and share my screen here real fast. And I'm going to replay it a few times. Fair warning, this is the part where it's talking about sexual abuse, and when me and Mandy both share the same sentence, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Pretty intense moment
Okay.
there. I'm going to replay that a few times, so like just be warned on that. So I'm going to share my screen here.
I'm ready.
All right. Okay, you see me here?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to watch this together, guys. And let me know if I'm going to pause it. I'm going to play it a couple times, and then I want our viewers to type in the comment section what they think this says. This is all just total speculation, by the way, but got drunk, got... Yo. Did we hear that right? I heard me. Oh, I heard rape.
Incorrect.
Did we hear that right? Incorrect.
Weird. I heard rape.
I heard me.
Rape. Oh shit!
Did you hear it?
No! Yo, that says fucking you.
Dude, Mandy.
I'm so sorry. Oh my god.
Yeah. I'm going to replay it, but that is what it says. That's exactly what it says. If you watch the video that I sent you guys in the group chat, yeah, right as I say me, you hear a voice, a woman's voice, go, you. Clear as day. I don't know how I never caught it.
That is so loud.
Let me play it again. I think it would have played like around... Hear that right? Incorrect.
Weird. I heard rape.
I heard me.
Rape. Oh. I heard rape.
I heard me.
Rape. I heard rape.
I heard me.
Rape. I heard rape.
I heard me.
Rape.
It's pretty crazy, right?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Is everybody else hearing that? Let me go to the comment section real fast. Yeah, everyone's saying that they can hear it so far. It says you in a whisper, yeah. And you can hear me talking and then Mandy talking right over, like right after. And she wouldn't have whispered in that moment or anything like that. And and especially she wouldn't say you. Like, so crazy.
Dude, what the fuck?
Yeah. A little part of me kind of feels like it was like Rebecca, like trying to make us say that. Because they would look for victims all the time. You know, I've read up on that. And
Like, and especially like with that experience that I had with him at the hotel, like that makes me so uneasy.
Yeah, there's also a book written about Rebecca that's like the BDSM murders. Because they were into this kind of stuff. They were into that kind of like role play and things like that.
Wow.
And like right after I say, like, I was like, that was a fucking setup, Mandy. And I felt that so strongly. Like it didn't feel like that was necessarily like the victim telling her story. I genuinely felt like that was a setup on us. and I thought that it was him at the time or something like that, but again, it's that way that it plays into the actual story itself, because that is what happened, so really, really disgusting, nasty. I'm sorry that we even have to bring this to you guys, honestly. But
Fuck,
that's
dude.
just the reality of it,
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's pretty intense.
Yeah.
Fuck,
And then
dude.
Fawn's asking, do you think that Becky was, or Rebecca, Gary's wife, was threatening you two? I don't think that I'm going to personally say I don't think she was threatening us, but I feel like she was still in some weird way trying to impress Gary.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so yeah, like a lot of people like didn't hear it in the moment, but I was so mind blown when I heard that back
Yeah.
today.
I know some people are saying that
Yeah.
they thought they heard "yeah,"
Mhm.
which is fair. I mean, those are so close together. Um, but definitely a voice there for sure. Um,
Yeah. In the original video that I sent to the group chat, I did say like I wanted your guys' opinion. Well, Mandy, Sasha, and Sam's like, do you think that this sounds like you, or do you think this sounds like yeah? And then I sent Mandy a private message instantly and was just like, don't watch that video. Like, I want to show it on the live stream. Yeah. So, because I wanted to get everybody else's opinion on it, like what did they hear,
yeah.
without our kind of what we were thinking. But I mean, I think that it says
Oh,
you.
my bad.
You
I
said
was
no, no,
so
no, but
excited
you
about
said
that.
you like right off the bat. So I'm like, okay, like that confirms for me anyway that
Yeah.
that is probably what it is. Yeah, man, that's intense.
Jesus.
And also, I just want to say, sorry, I don't know how to transition out with this. Um, thank you so much
Oh,
for your
thank you, Gerardo.
$20 donation, Gerardo.
Yeah,
Now that
Gerardo.
now that you've investigated the site and are revealing the spirit stories, do you think that it will affect the energy for future paranormal investigations? What do you think, Mandy?
That's a great that is a great question. And honestly, I don't know. I'd like to think that I mean, this is a freshly in like this place had never been investigated before, right? So like we were the first ones going into this particular location and doing this in this way. Um will people who come if I'm not too sure if that's something that they're going to allow, but if they did, if they came thereafter, would they have a similar experience as us or would it open up a doorway for something completely different? I'm not too sure, you know? Um,
I really don't think that they're going to open it up for paranormal investigations.
no.
That wasn't like anything other than Sasha having 17 years worth of experience,
Yeah.
knowing Samantha, and she's practicing her mediumship, and Samantha is her mentor right now. Sorry, I had to think of the word. And it was just all kind of like a weird coincidence how it like planned out, and
Yeah.
yeah. But the other strip clubs want us to investigate
That is
them.
very true. We should just keep going. Uh, but no, I mean, and going off of that is like what I was trying to say is that I've never been to a place being like the first time investigator. So I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, so almost every place I've ever been has had investigators before. So I don't know what it's like to go somewhere that's never been touched and like see how that energy gets affected moving forward. I don't know. I only know the experiences of coming to places after they have already been previously investigated by people. So
Yeah.
uh,
Whew. I've done a couple of like untouched investigations and they have been crazy. One of them being the Corriganville house, which obviously that's almost got 1 million views on Ghost Club's page just now. And that's just, it's constantly, it still gets a lot of views a month. And it's just because it's one of them episodes, it was just, there was a lot going on.
yeah.
Yeah. What you doing?
I'm just gonna grab my my Palo Santo because the energy. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of the energy right now. I don't like it, so I'm just gonna do something.
Shit. Should I do something?
I don't know. It just feels. Maybe I'm tripping. I'm gonna do for all of us. Not just me, not you. You have to deal with it. I don't know. It
Make
just
me
feels,
nervous.
No, it just feels. Jesus fucking. Oh boy. I could just get up, but I like to make things difficult. It just feels funky, so don't mind me. Just let me just.
No, you go for it.
Just feels weird. Let me just clear the space a little bit. Let's have some fun. Let's shake it up a little bit.
Yeah, let's shake it up a little bit. I think that we've been talking about our past episode for almost an hour now. And we're going to be talking about it a lot more on other live streams as well. The next live stream and the live stream after that. So let's kind of change the subject a little bit here. But thank you guys so much for all of your questions. The next part 2 is going to be out December 10th. So next Tuesday. And then we're going to have a live stream the Tuesday after that. And then we're going to have part 3, which comes out on Christmas Eve. Now, don't worry, guys. Christmas Eve, I know it's been a real dark story, but you're going to want to watch the one on Christmas Eve.
That one's actually important.
That one's really, really important. And I also feel like it's literally going to kind of like tie the bow on this whole entire series. I don't know how else to say it, like, but it's not as like, I mean, it kind of, I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, okay? I'm not a gift spoiler.
Christmas present. And in order to enjoy your Christmas present, you have to open it and watch it. So
you get to open a Christmas present early this year, guys.
And if you don't open my Christmas present and watch it, I'm going to be really upset. It's rude. So
dang, Douglas's first live stream. Where have you been all this time, Douglas?
Oh, Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie.
You mustn't have work tomorrow morning.
Teach me how to Dougie.
All right, so let's move on to opening gifts real fast. I only have 2. Can I open these gifts real fast and then we'll get on to our viewers?
Open my gift.
Okay.
Open my gift. Let's go.
I've been waiting for this again. We only have 2 gifts. Well, not only, but yes, only.
Oh, that's so much better.
Okay, this one came in an Amazon package with no name on it, so
that's sad. So sad.
So I don't know who this is from. So I apologize, but this looks like it's a t-shirt for you because it's a small, medium. It says, I'm having a paranormal withdrawals. I'm having paranormal withdrawals. I need a haunted location and fast.
Oh my god! I love that shirt so much. Yo, you guys, I literally will cry some days because I'm just like, I just want to investigate. Oh, I love it. It's a medium, right?
It's medium, yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah. Give me. Thank you, whoever got that for me. It's so cute. I love it. I'm going to wear it every day.
I feel like, well, Ruby and was it... Oh, God, I feel so bad. Sarah. Yeah, because I thought it was maybe Jade, but Sarah. Yeah, they both got us t-shirts on the last live stream, so maybe it was one of them, like, just came later or something like that.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Thank you, Mystery Man, as well. Oh my gosh.
Zach Bacon. That's so nice.
You didn't have to do that.
Wait. Oh, did you get the shirt?
What?
That's from, he said that's from me to Mandy. Oh, did you? Maybe he got the shirt.
Oh, that would make more sense.
And I get $2? So nice.
Thank you so much, Mystery Man.
I love you.
To be honest, anybody could just be like, that was mine. No, I'm kidding. I know that
everybody's like, that was for me. That was for me. That's so nice. Thank you so much, Mystery Man.
Okay, this one is in foam.
Oh, it's in foam? Okay, good. What is...
Okay, no, I'm nervous.
Oh, is it... It looks like styrofoam. Is that styrofoam? I'm gonna need you to Jade, I'm gonna need you to mute it.
Don't know.
Can you mute yourself when you do that?
It's not even styrofoam, Mandy.
It looks like it.
It's like plastic.
Okay.
It says, no, I don't know. This one says, I don't know because my camera's blurry. It says, won't say and yes. So it looks like this is like a pendulum board or something like that.
What?
Oh. This fell out of it.
There's a note.
Okay.
What does it say?
Ooh. Guys, I am so excited right now. I'm just making sure that nothing else fell out. Okay. It says, hold on. We're not doing this today. I'm not cool enough. Okay. It says, Jade and Mandy, this is something experimental that I thought up. Ooh, okay.
We love experiments.
I don't know if this will work as intended or not, but thought you might like to have one to test it out as well. It's meant to be used with cat balls. Oh, you can call them sensor balls in your Amazon link. we call them cat balls. The holes are to keep the balls in place at the corners. I put theater glow tape under the labels. So if previously exposed to the light, the glow tape should make the words readable in the dark. Besides the yes/no function, it may also be used to indicate one of 4 directions. If questions are of the which way variety, I will also be experimenting with one of these here. Once again, I'm using the Spirit font to write this. Peace and blessings, Bill Piglowski. Quantum Paranormal.
Bill.
Quantum Paranormal.
He's like Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Remember Quantum Paranormal? He was the one that sent us. Yeah, he sent us other gifts. But look at this. Hold on. Isn't that cool?
That's really cool. I'm so glad it's not styrofoam. Can we see it in action here? Let's look at that. Oh, I love it.
So you place cat ball like in the hole so it like stays.
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, fuck yeah.
And then it'll answer our questions. I'm actually very curious about that. I really like that. Dang. So smart.
That's really nifty.
Very
creative.
Nifty. That's so cool. Thank you so much for sending us that. We'll definitely be trying that out. Jade, turn off the lights.
Oh, to see if it glows in the dark.
Oh. Well, now I'm scared. My guy's got me scared. No, not well. No, it has to be like in the sun for a little bit, I think. That was way too scary.
Put it in the sun. That's like me. You gotta put me in the sun to regenerate.
Very true.
You take me
out. Okay, so waving it around like my lord.
Me lord.
Right, okay, let's get started on our viewers' life-changing stories. So I've sent you 3.
I have 3
viewer stories. I did ask our viewers to send us some really cool life-changing stories because we just recently went through a life-changing experience with this 3-part series that we're putting out. So I thought that's pretty fitting, right?
Super fitting.
So it should be in your email.
It is in my email.
Take it away. I'm gonna man the comment section.
Okay. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Am I too loud? Okay.
No comment.
Shut up. Okay. Oh goodness, there's so many. Okay. Alrighty, let me see here. Okay, we have the first story, and it is from Ooh, Sahara. Sahara's the one that donated. I love that. Okay, so Sahara said, "Hey y'all, I saw on Discord about emailing my life-changing events and thought, you know what? Why not? This happened on vacation in 2017 when I took a trip with my family to see
Hold
the
on.
USS music.
Music. We have to, like, what are we even doing here?
Mic check. Oh. No. Okay.
Can you hear it?
I've been talking. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You're just looking at me like I'm crazy.
No, I was talking. I think sometimes when I put the background music on, it cuts my mic off for a little bit for whatever reason. Yeah. No, I
Yes.
can hear you though. You're
Okay,
good.
just making sure. Okay, so Sahara said, this happened on vacation in 2017 when I took a trip with my family to see the USS Battleship North Carolina. I had been on ships before, but the energy was so different. I was just about to step in the missile room when I saw my first apparition. Out of the corner of my eye, this 6-foot, bald, tall man had a white beard in this green navy outfit, marched right towards me, but never went past me because there was a gate to my right and he never turned down my hallway. Later, I researched what kind of uniforms they would have worn, and none of them were exact match, which I wondered if he could have been a spy or etc. From then, I started my journey in spirituality and paranormal and all things spooky. My last experience, this last experience I wanted to share just happened a month ago. I had so much deja vu happen to me in the past 2 months. They always appeared in my dreams, and one of them actually came true. I had a dream in May, June, where I was at this church and sitting with 5%, 2 in the back, and 3 next to me. What? Sitting with 5%, 2
Oh,
in
I
the
think
back.
she meant
Oh,
person.
persons. Okay.
Yeah.
5 persons, 2 in the back and 3 next to me in the pew. I was looking up at this cross with 4 red candles hanging and kneeling. In October, I traveled with my roommate to visit her family in her hometown for the 3rd time. She lives in a different state than me, by the way. We were celebrating her grandma's birthday and wedding anniversary. So we went to her church where she got married at, and once we sat down and got settled, we went to kneel. Once I looked up, I got so dizzy and nauseous because I relived my dream, and the only difference was the 2 family members were in front of us while my roommate, her mom, her brother, and I were in the other pew. Sorry for the long stories, but I really wanted to share them. Ghost you guys later, Sahara.
Dang. How cool.
That is always so fucking trippy when you have a dream about something or like some sort of like daydream about something and then it happens.
I think I was tripping more out on the Navy guy. That's crazy.
No, and the
On
Navy
the
guy
ship.
too.
I mean, like, if I
Let's
saw
not forget
that,
about the fucking guy that she just randomly saw on the ship walk down here and then like disappear.
kind of reminds me of the guy, though, very, very similar, that you saw with your dad in the Goldfield Hotel in the basement, though. When you thought that he was a real person and you were even saying to your dad, like, oh, move out the way, like somebody's trying to get by, you thought he was a worker there.
Yeah.
Same kind of
like they have masks, like they're like human, you know. That's crazy. And what's interesting is that she said that, or sorry, I'm not too sure. Sahara said that this person's outfit wasn't an exact match to what they would have worn on the ship, which is interesting. But that doesn't mean it could have been a different time period for the ship, you know. It's hard to say. So
yeah.
But that's really cool. It's always really cool when you can like describe them, you know, with like clothing and all of that.
Yeah. Well, Mystery Man here says green uniform could be an army guy being transported overseas for World War II. Army guy.
Army guy. I love it.
Well, thank you so much. Oh, here we go. Yes, it was definitely something else. Thank you so much for submitting that story. That's really cool. I love hearing everybody's actual paranormal stories and genuinely life-changing stories, why you guys are here joining us, why you guys are interested in the paranormal. Some people haven't even had experiences, they're just genuinely interested, but there's time. There's always time.
Yes. Well, and what's cool though too is like it also, I don't know, it helps bring us together in a way. Like I'm not the only person that's had these like really crazy experiences, you know. There's so
Oh
many
yeah.
people around the world who also too, and that's it's, I don't know, something like kind of cool and beautiful about that collective experience.
Yeah. 1,000%. And a
Dang.
lot of times, I don't know if you get this, but I know when people ask me like what I do for a living, when I tell them, if when I first started doing this, it would make me really, really nervous because I would think that people would think that was weird. But I've done it for so long now that when I tell people what I do, people are fascinated,
Oh,
absolutely
yeah.
fascinated, and then they tell you their paranormal experiences, and then you start to realize just how many people have had their own run-ins with the paranormal. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think a lot of people don't want to talk about it, but when they find somebody who's interested, it's like finally they get to share it with someone. And I love that.
Me too.
So
Well,
cool.
thank you. Let's go into the let's go into story number two.
Number two. Okay. Let's see here. Damien the Nordic Wolf. All right.
This one might get a little bit confusing because he has sarcastic jokes spread out through the email. So.
Okay. Okay, so Damien says, okay, let's see if I can get through this without losing it completely. Ooh, interesting start. Way back in the old days of the early 90s or late 80s, yes, I may be sarcastic just to get me through this. I was in a really bad car accident that almost threw me off a bridge. Holy shit. Now, for some, that may be scary enough, but mine goes farther than that. Later that day, I was at a friend's house and actually OD'd, and an ex-girlfriend gave me CPR until EMS showed up. Holy shit. Now, when they got there, I was awake, but my ex had actually somehow kept track of how long I hadn't been breathing. Going to the hospital was a short ride, it seemed, not pertinent to the storyline. I was in the room with my ex, and my body ducked out again. Now I can tell what was going on in the whole room, what was being said, everything. I was flatlined and was physically dead in reality was only 1.5 minutes, but it felt like 5 years. Time moved different than here, that's for sure. Now I do know people like me ain't supposed to see that place as it changes you, and I'm sure I brought something back with me. It wasn't my grandmother that made me come back, even though I didn't want to, as it was peaceful for me. Since then, I can see a dark shadow person always following me around at night. He/it doesn't bother me, and I'm sure it's just waiting for the right time to take me back. He better get in line. As Hell Loki's daughter and ruler of my underworld had already said I belonged to her. But also, since that day, sometimes I hear voices. Not that I'm crazy. And if I try to ignore them, they start yelling. I know exactly that feeling. So yeah, I'm always wearing headphones. My dream used to be of me trapped in a creepy graveyard with my name all on the tombstones, except one of them was different. It had my name, date of birth, but the death date was still blank. Ooh, I'm still not sure what that's going to mean later on. That's why I started investigating the paranormal. I wanted answers, and I'm still looking. I already know that death is our past relatives coming to collect us and take us on. But the answers I still want and need are what happens to us when we do get to where we are going? How and why is time so different there? And can I still smack people over here when I have to?
All very relevant questions.
Very, very valid. I'm going to haunt people. I'm going to haunt people till I come back as someone to start again. Not really sure if that's a good story or a depressing one. My grandmother did tell me my work wasn't over when I seen her, but I'm sure now it's getting close to being over. Damien, the Nordic Wolf. Dang,
Oh,
y'all.
that took you on a proper roller coaster of emotions right there.
Wow.
Isn't that
Okay.
crazy?
First off,
Yeah, let's hear it.
motherfucker, you died, Damien. That's crazy. That's crazy. You died and then you came back. Holy shit. Okay.
I just want to start off real fast with, I'm very glad that you are still here with us, Damien,
Yes, Damien, we're very glad that you're still here with us. Sorry
and
if
have made us laugh so many
I was
times.
no, I was just so fascinated by the fact that you weren't here with us for 1.5 minutes and then came back.
Yeah, but like, let's go back to the part though where he says that it felt like 5 years. That's weird.
That's again, there's no time, right? There's no concept of time on the other side. So
Right.
that would make sense why it felt like just forever. Okay. And then also seeing a dark shadow person ever since. So interesting because Damien is saying that he feels that he brought that back with him.
Mm-hmm.
And that's very possible. That is very possible, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not, and again, we just talked about this during this last investigation, not the one that was aired, but one that Jade and I did over the weekend. Dark shadow-like people doesn't necessarily mean it's something bad.
True.
Again, energy presents itself in completely different ways. So it's not always a bad thing. So it really could be that you've almost collected somebody that's come with you to help keep you safe or watch over you, like a protector type of energy, or you died and now your senses are so fucking heightened that you can see spirit.
Oh, like maybe he got abilities when he got back onto this earthly realm.
No, seriously, that it happens. People who have near death, I've experienced that. People who've had near death experiences, or have died, a majority of them tend to come back with some sort of abilities, super heightened. However, it looks different for everybody. But
I don't know if anybody else heard that voice. Somebody
what?
mark that time. Somebody mark the time. 9:25. How long we been on here for? An hour and 17 minutes. Yeah, I just heard a man go, ugh, like that. It sounded like a man just threw up or something like that. Weird, dude.
That's obviously from your side. What's it from mine?
Yeah, if it was just me that heard it, then it might have been somebody like outside, because I can pick up on these.
Weird.
Yeah, but I've went ahead and marked the time anyway.
No.
Okay, so definitely like heard it supercell. Huh. Weird. Okay, calm down there. Luna beans.
You need to get out. You need to calm down. That's too much. Okay?
The spooky music's going. We got the red lights, and now we're hearing man's voices, and
That's not it. That's not it.
we're done with Gary. Gary was like 20 minutes ago.
Maybe it was me. No?
Yeah, I'm gonna
That's weird though.
Okay, so that was weird. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. That totally threw me off. I do want to talk about this story. Unfortunately, I feel like we've talked about this before, but that one time that I died like 3 years ago and came back, and it was a very, very casual thing. But they did have to restart my heart again, and I did die, and it sucked. And I know what death feels like, and I didn't have any cool stories from dying, unfortunately. I wish I came back with some cool ability, but I really don't think I did. But my dad, on the other hand, he was going through a really tough time in his life. And he told me that he had this dream. He's mentioned this to me a few times. And basically, the dream was he went off to sleep, and he was very, very depressed in his life. He didn't know what if he really wanted to go on anymore and things like that. And when he closed his eyes and he drifted off, he found himself in a room. And it was a room that he had never seen before. And there was a door. And the door was cracked ever so slightly. And there was a huge glowing gold light coming from the door. And in the room that he was in was a table and a guest book. And he was told that if he writes his name in the guest book, he can move on. But they weren't going to push him, so he could just sit as long as he wanted and think about it, and that's what he done. He literally just sat in this room the entire time. You know how like a dream feels like a few seconds long, you just wake up and you're like, oh, I had like a
Yeah.
full dream about this. Time actually went so long for him, and he said, I was in that room for hours and hours and hours, just contemplating on whether do I really want to walk through that door or not. And he ended up choosing not to. And then they just said, okay, like the eternal voice in the void just said, all right, and then sent him back. And he just woke up and he was like, okay, I'm here to live another day. Like, yeah, crazy, right?
Oh, that's fucking wild.
Very wild. Mystery Man said he didn't hear anything, so I'm going to take that as it was a background noise on my end, and I just heard it extra loud through my headphones. I'm still going to check it out, though.
Wilson is like in the back.
It's my cat outside hacking up a hairball.
No, but you know what though? That's crazy because I also feel like even if maybe he was like, I'm gonna go through this door, they would have been like, no, wrong, and then send him back.
I don't know.
Really?
Genuinely, he's
Wow.
very, very, very set on if he walked through that door, he wouldn't have woke up.
Wow.
Yeah. Crazy. All right, let's get to that third story. Thank you,
Okay.
Damien, by the way, for sending that one in. That was amazing. I've sent you this third one. Now, this one is, fair warning, guys, really creepy. It's really creepy.
That's really creepy.
Really freaking creepy.
You sound like Kristen Cavallari right there.
I don't know who that is.
Laguna Beach. The hills. Oh my god, Kristen.
Oh my god.
So
Sorry, I just saw Dee's comment. Dee said that she's died 3 times, and to be honest, each time what I experienced was totally different. Oh, interesting. And yes, I've always have heightened ability afterwards. I don't have my glasses on. I apologize, but everybody else can read, so follow along. That's crazy. Man, D or Buffy? Didn't Buffy die 3 times? I think so.
That's wild.
That's a main character story right there, D.
Wow.
Let me see. All right, now you can go with that third story.
Oh my god, hold on. Somebody's asking me to marry them. Hold on, we need to pause for just a second.
Oh, okay.
I got a marriage proposal.
All right. Where is it?
Lonnie
Who's
Kai. Lonnie
Who?
Kai said. Lonnie Kai? Lonnie Kai.
Hanukkah?
Somebody's shooting their shot. Oh my gosh, we also have a Gary in the chat. Oh, sorry, Gary. Oh, shooting her shot. What's up? Wait, no. Yes. I don't know. I'm confused. But Lonnie Kai's. Oh yeah. I mean, if you could take me to all the concerts that I want. No,
wow, well, maybe you're just gonna Mandy's
blushing.
Instagram account is in the description below. I don't know what this is, but if you guys want to take this to a private area, maybe after the show, I'd sure appreciate it.
Thank you. I love you. That's so nice. That's always exciting. Okay.
When you get proposed to on live streams, sure is.
No, you guys, listen, guys, girls, I love it all. I love it all. Okay. Amazing. I love it. Okay, but we do have to get back to this. Yo, listen, I speak on behalf of women. It is always so flattering, like when a woman is like, or at least I mean, I could be wrong, but wouldn't you feel like even more flattered when a woman's like, I choose you out of everyone? You're like, me? Girl, me? That's so, I'm like extra flattered, you know?
I would have to agree with that.
extra flattered. Okay?
Yeah.
So, it's just so nice. Okay. See, I speak on behalf of all women.
Oh
Okie
my
dokie.
God, what is it? See,
Sorry. Okay, listen. It's been a rough go around. Let me have this. Okay, let me have this win. Oh shit.
I love it.
Yes, girl. Yes.
All right, let's
Okay.
read that third story, I think, because we still have a game to play.
You don't want to be on here for 6 hours, Jade? Come on. Okay, so first off, I was gonna read the story, but I just saw the picture that this guy sent, Mike Archer,
Yes.
and I didn't realize. Okay, so
Let me find it. I'll show you it
Yeah.
on.
You
I'll
guys,
share
this
my
is a
screen.
full circle moment. So, Mike Archer, I don't know if Mike's still in the chat, but Mike, he apparently like watched Ghost Club, saw me, and then realized that him and I have investigated together back in 2019 when we did the Nick Groff tour. And anyways, turns out he's like sitting in front of me in the photo, which is just so fucking crazy. It's like total full circle. So he's the one that sent in this next story. And there's a picture of me. You guys can see me back in my heyday here.
So here's the picture here.
Oh my God, look at me.
So this is everyone from on the Queen Mary from the Nick Groff tour. Oh yeah, there's Nick Groff, huh?
Yeah,
and
Nick,
Cindy
and there's
Keza.
Cindy. Yeah. Oh, wow.
So there's Nick.
And then that's Elizabeth.
Isn't this? Who's that?
Elizabeth.
Oh. And this is
Cindy.
Cindy Keza.
Please do not zoom in on my face.
And then, where are you?
You know what? I'm not in this photo. You can just, you can just. Oh,
and then Mike, who submitted this story, is right here. Mike gets a nice zoom in as well. So isn't that so cool though? It's funny how that works.
It's so fucking crazy.
Like, so let's read that
crazy
story.
Okay.
Whilst we have this picture up.
Whoa,
hold on. Whoa. Sorry, I'm cutting you off from telling the story, but I just saw, just right at the corner of my eye, James Alexander, $50 donation. So thank you so much. Sorry, I couldn't ignore. Oh my God, love you, James. That. Thank you so much. Every single donation goes towards our next big adventures, and boy, do we have a lot of them planned. So thank you so much.
Dang, I love it. I love it. Okay. Story time. This was a fun night, by the way. This was such a good night. Yeah, dude, my hair was fucking wild back then. I had so much hair. That was back when I was little and I could grow it. Look how far down you shaved.
No, your hair grew its own entity. Crazy.
That's wild. Dang. And you know it's oh no, that's a different story. We'll talk about it later. Back to the actual ghost story. Okay. Oh gosh. Okay. So Mike says, "Hi, Jade and Mandy. I have always believed in the paranormal since my first near-death experience with, I'm going to fuck this word up, Reyes syndrome, caused by half an aspirin tablet at age 3. Ooh. But this one, seeing a full body apparition and confirmed at the same time, takes the paranormal cake. It was about summer 1997. My first unit I was stationed with at Fort Campbell, Kentucky, had just come back from a deployment in April of that year following the Khobar Towers bombing in June 1996. I apologize if I'm pronouncing anything wrong. Since I didn't bring my family to my duty station, since I was told I was deploying 3 days after getting there, I finally brought them over from Southern California. While deployed, I befriended a great man and fellow soldier, and after we returned, he was promoted and sent to another unit. He saw me in the parking lot of the barracks, and we hugged and talked. He invited me over to his on-base housing and wanted me to meet his wife and 2 kids. So at the last second, I said sure, and he led the way with his car, and I followed him with mine. We got to his house and met his wife, and we were all talking about growing up in Southern California. We made our way to the dinner table, sat down, and she made some food for all of us. I sat at the table where, if I looked to my left, I could see directly down the hallway to the bedrooms and could hear the kids playing. At some point, they were running from one room to another. As they were running, I turned my head and saw their son, daughter, and another girl. I smiled and laughed, knowing full well they only had 2 kids. I turned to my friends and said something to the effect of, "It's great, y'all just moved here and your kids already have friends to come over and play with." The mom looked at me and said something like, "Oh, they don't have any friends yet. Plus, school hasn't started yet." Confused, I asked them, "You have 2 kids or 3 kids?" And they said 2. Ooh. Ooh. I told them I just saw their son and daughter and another girl playing with them down the hall. They asked me to describe her. I said it was a girl about 8 to 10 years old, white with long... Sorry, that's doing it.
Could you imagine if it was you? Wait, did it say dark hair or blonde hair?
Stop. Wait, with long, dark brown hair. Okay.
That's okay. All right. Sorry.
Okay.
Go on.
And a bright red bow and streamers in her hair with a white dress and red belt. The look on their face was one of shock. They reiterated that no other child was over. I just looked down and took a sip of my drink. Of course you did, Mike. It's like, there's a child there. Good. So the mom got up and started to walk down the hall.
I don't know why he's drinking his drink like this. It was more like smoking a Dewey. Go on.
Oh, God. Okay. So the mom got up and started to walk down the hall, and my buddy and I looked at each other. He gave me a head wave to head down the hall as well. We got to the kids' room, and they were on the floor playing and laughing. The mom began to ask them questions. "Are you having fun?" In which they replied, "Yes, Mom, so much fun." She asked, "Are you playing with someone?" Dead quiet and no response. Mom said, "Excuse me, I'm asking you a question. Do you have a new friend you're playing with?" The son says, "Yes, Mom, she's so much fun to play with." And the daughter says, "Yes, Mom, so much fun. You would love her. She's so pretty." The mom says, sorry, I can't. This is fucking wild, Mike.
No, I know, dude.
I would be so scared. Okay.
And this is why we don't have children.
This is why we don't have kids. Okay, this is exactly what. So the mom says, "Describe her, please." And the daughter responds, "She's my age and has dark brown hair with a pretty red bow and a beautiful white dress with a bright red belt. She's beautiful, Mom." My buddy and his wife turned their heads at me in disbelief and shock. I, in turn, chucked up the deuces and walked out. Stop. That's fucking great. Thanking them for the lunch. Oh, at least she said thanks. I went to my car and turned it on and sat there for 10 minutes, coming to the realization that I saw my first apparition, and it was confirmed in real time by the kids it was playing with. I can still see that little girl whenever I close my eyes. Needless to say, I ran back into my buddy a few months down the road, and he said they started having doors opening and closing and kitchen cabinets opening at night and the sound of footsteps and a girl laughing at all hours of the night. Dude, I would fucking just be done. There's no way I can handle that.
No, I feel sorry for the family that still had to live there, though.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's crazy.
Oh my God.
It's so crazy. So they got an apartment off post and moved out quickly, and luckily nothing followed them. It's been many years, about 27, and I know all that old 1960s style base housing had been demolished, and new housing or big parks have replaced it. I've always been a true believer in the paranormal since I was 3, but I will never forget the first time seeing that little ghost girl. Dang.
And Mike's here in the chat to confirm that that is A true story. I believe him 1,000%. There's nothing scarier than ghost children. And I feel really bad for the little ghost girl because honestly, she probably wasn't doing anything wrong, you know? But it's just so creepy.
Oh, I don't, this is so mean, but I don't do well with spirit children. I don't. They're so just,
I know it's tough. It's tough. But at the end of the day, at least it didn't sound like it followed the family or anything like that.
no.
Yeah. So she genuinely probably was just there at that house. I can pretty much, well, I mean, I can't guarantee anything, but what I can say is it sounds like something happened there on that property with a little girl, like and she's just there. Are you okay, Mandy? You don't seem okay.
No. Okay. Dang, Zach Bagans, that's not okay.
It's too many.
Zach, we need to talk about this. That's too many.
It's too many.
Like, no, my God. No, Roxy, ghost kids are so scary. Like, where is your mother? No, for real. Like, what the fuck?
So
like,
true.
there are, of course, like, okay, all right. So we've had a lot of great encounters with kids and like spirit children, and that's been really great. But you guys, come on, you gotta agree with me. Sometimes they're fucking creepy, okay? Sometimes they are so fucking creepy. They just pop up out of nowhere and they're like, "Do you want to play?" And I'm like, "No, go away!" Like, you're so, just stop. Go play with the other kids. I don't know.
Well, thank you for sharing your story, Mike. That really is not going to help anybody sleep tonight. So,
dang, Mike,
you're happy.
Also, that's hope you're happy. No, it's so good to like see you though. Like, that's crazy. That is so crazy that like we were in that picture together.
Yeah.
Wow.
Somebody else mentioned that it was the start of a love story, and I was like, yeah, I think so too, but we'll see. You're gonna have to apply, Mike, for the scooter
get in line.
Bring your scooter.
No, you guys, I'm super traumatized and I have a lot of issues, so stay far away.
He's like, I wasn't even interested.
Yeah, he's like, I'm happily married. Like, no. Fair, Mike. Fair. Dang. No, that's crazy. Also, Zach Bagan said, "Why is 10 too many?" Because that's a lot. I thought D with her 3 was fucking insane. 10.
No. D actually died.
Yeah, she actually died. Yeah.
She actually died. Mystery Man has had 10 near-death experiences, and technically, we don't know how many near-death experiences that we have had in our lifetime. So maybe he's just more aware of his near-death experiences.
That's fair.
Dang, I almost drove us right into oncoming traffic only a few months ago.
That was my third near-death experience.
That was my third near-death experience.
Dude, I'm having a real bad joint day. Look at this. I can't even fucking get that. I can't even get that bad boy up.
You need to go to the chiropractor for that, I think. Just that one finger.
Went tonight. Oh my God. Also, shout out to the joint chiropractic because tonight during my adjustment with Molly, my girlfriend, I love her to death. Dr. G was telling one of his patients he was adjusting about us, and he was like, "Do you see that girl over there? That's Mandy. She has a YouTube channel, and it goes to Paranormal, blah 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 blah." And he was hyping
and you're just like,
as I'm getting my neck just fucking broken.
You're like, what do I do about these?
Help me with these, please.
You're like, okay, ma'am, you're gonna have to sign this terms of service. And you're like, okay. Where am I?
Meanwhile, fucking Dr. G's over there just hyping. Oh, he was like, I was watching their episode. He's like, I get so mad at her and I have to tell her, stop doing that. Stop inviting demons home. And I'm just like, this poor guy he was adjusting, just like, Okay.
Stop inviting demons home. Dr. G knows more than I do. We're inviting demons home. And I know about this.
Dr. G is like he's a girl dad, so he always gets mad when we do like really like intense scary places.
Mm,
He's like, no. So shout
I
out.
feel that. I feel that.
But yeah, no, I went tonight, but look, I'm still Anywho.
But it's something. It'll take time. It'll take time.
I really enjoyed the stories. I think that is such a
Me
cool
too.
thing. We should definitely do that again.
Yeah, guys, if anybody has any stories, maybe I might be doing like a theme. I don't know if it's just kind of because life-changing stories. That was the what I put out earlier was, does anyone have any life-changing stories? And I definitely believe that. I feel like those stories. By the way, guys, there was actually a few more emails in there and stuff like that, but I just took the first 3 people that sent me emails, as I feel like 3 is enough per live stream. But I do think that we should keep doing them, and but maybe next not next week, because that's going to be an episode the week after, so our next live stream, I think that there might be another theme, so just keep an eye out. Follow us on Instagram and join our Discord, and I'll probably post it for community as well on YouTube.
Yeah.
And just keep your eyes peeled. Yeah. I'm going to turn this music off because I cannot concentrate with music on.
How are you feeling about my story voice? Can I get into audiobooks?
I love it.
Should I do it?
It's so good.
Really?
No, yeah. No, 1,000%.
I thought you were making fun of me for a second.
No. I don't think it's as good as my story voice, like Read an Ancient Mail, to be 100%
Okay, well,
honest.
that's like special. We can't all be special, Jade.
No, you done amazing. You done amazing.
It was like a mixture of my voice and my Google voice.
I love it.
Because I love doing Google.
Like she isn't desired enough, Richard.
ASMR bedtime stories? I can do that.
I can do it too. I can do it too, you know. Actually, Sahara, I 100% agree with you on that one. Cemeteries, I feel like, are very peaceful. I mean, it's literally a place of rest, right? So that kind of makes sense.
That's fair.
Yeah, I never really find cemeteries too busy, like popping with activity or anything like that. Always very peaceful, always very just calming. And I think I think that it might be because it's a constant place of grieving. It's a constant place of remembering happy memories and things like that, you know what, from visitors. And I think that actually creates that energy.
I agree, except for the one time that I got attacked by something that looked like something straight out of The Nun.
Oh God.
In a cemetery, and literally knocked me down. That is not an exaggeration. I actually fell down.
Dang.
On the ground.
Was it the nun? Was she dressed like a nun?
It looked like the nun from The Nun, and it was terrifying.
Dang.
And I screamed, and then she pushed me down, and I fell on the ground.
Where was that?
It was at the cemetery up near Redlands.
How old was she?
The nun?
Nun.
I have no fucking know.
How many trees were in that cemetery?
There are a lot of fucking. Yo, dude. Okay, no, this place, there's some weird shit happening there, and like there was. Okay, this is gonna sound like crazy. I was there with I shall not mention his name, but somebody that I was investigating with, and like literally there was this like weird red-eyed demonic thing in the tree, which was fucking weird. Okay, mind you, the lands around this area it's not great. The cemetery is beautiful, but I don't know what's going on. And then this nun thing, literally, like I felt something coming up behind me, and I turned around, and she was just like, and like I was like, And then I fell down. I like screamed and fell down. And
You make it sound really terrifying.
no, I was so scared. I was so shook up. And the person I was with was ahead of me and like turned around. I was like, oh fuck. And like came and picked me up. And I was like, because I dropped the camera. I mean, I dropped everything. Like it was not a good experience.
Oh, you
And
guys
then
were filming?
Yeah. And so I don't know what happened with that footage, by the way.
Dang. That's creepy.
Yeah. That was my one weird thing at a cemetery. Otherwise, fucking cemeteries are great.
Is that cemetery nearby?
Yeah.
Us?
It's a little bit of a trek, but it's out here.
Should we go?
We had to sneak in because it's gated and they close it at night. But there's a way to
I
sneak
actually
in.
think I know what one you're talking about.
You probably
Is
do.
it in a town that begins with O?
No.
Okay, then I don't. Never mind. I'm gonna go step out for just 2 seconds and then I'll run back in and then I have
Oh.
oh you can
everyone's just with me.
Yeah, just ask Mandy some questions. First off, thank you so much, Nicole. Sending love and light to you both. Can't wait for the next installment of the trilogy. We appreciate your donation, Nicole, and thanks for joining us on the live stream tonight.
As if I don't know what to do by myself.
I'll be 2 secs.
2 secs. Oh my god. That's crazy. All right, guys, it's just me. I'm so excited. Oh, Damien, thank you for being a member for 7 months. Ivan, I actually think that haunted abandoned cemetery might be. It's around there. I don't recall like the name of it, but I know it was near Redlands. Yeah, man, this chat is super thirsty tonight. We love it. We love to see it. Harmonica. Oh, you guys, you want me to just play the harmonica for you? That's so bad. We're gonna lose all of our people watching. We'll have to wait till Delulu Hour, which is coming up very soon here. Delulu Hour is probably in about 6 minutes, so hang tight with us. And it's just me. So let's see. Anybody got any questions? How cool is Jade? She's not cool at all. I actually hate working with her. In fact, I think I'm done. Just kidding. I love her so much. She's the best. She's like the best person I could ever work with and ever film with. Like she's pretty fucking great.
You guys talking shit about me?
No. Yes. How cool are you? And I said, you're like amazing. Like you're the best person I could work with.
I detect sarcasm.
You heard me talking about it.
I'm gonna be rewatching. Holy moly, Courtney!
Oh
my
shit.
Goodness! Thank you so much. Courtney says, "I can just imagine a nice relaxation recording being uploaded by Mandy with a random I like chickens, Eddie.
I like chickens, Eddie.
I like chickens, Eddie." Oh, I love it. Oh my gosh, some people have been really enjoying it.
Whoa!
Maybe I'll just leave then.
Oh, look.
Huh?
Look, open your eyeballs. Look.
I'm trying to go back.
Scroll down.
Oh my god. Oh, this. Oh, this little old donation. No, seriously though, that's insane.
Dang. Thank you, Bob.
You guys, thank you so much.
Oh
Holy
my god.
moly. So Bob says, love you, love the both of you, not just you, Mandy. Thank you. Oh my god. So guys, these donations.
Oh, that's amazing.
We still haven't booked anything for a UK trip. So all of these donations are definitely going to help. We really, really need to get on that, girl. We booked our flights, but we don't have any locations.
I mean, yep. We'll do that. We should do that this weekend. We should look at that.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be rewinding. Don't you worry about it.
Pan Kassan. How dare you?
All right, guys, we are going to go on to our game. Although it's not really like a game, but it is a game.
Just in time for Delulu Hour, which is in 3 minutes.
I felt like we had to leave this to last, right? Okay, so...
Snitches get stitches, Pun-san.
I'm going to open another Dr. Pepper for this one. That's right. I got 2 Dr. Peppers because I felt like it was going to be one of them kind of nights.
I would like one. Please.
I'm gonna drink this how Mike drinks it. Mike from the story who submitted his story after he saw the little girl ghost.
Okay, anytime something happens at a location where I'm not a fan, I'm just gonna be like, deuces. Thanks for lunch. And then leave. I'm using that as my go-to.
But we're saying that to the viewers who have like donated money for us to go into these investigations. This is thanks for the lunch.
Thanks for the donation. Bye. Dude, I can't. That was so fucking funny.
Oh
So
god.
funny.
Ponkason, is that it? I don't even know if that's how you say your name. I am not putting that comment up on screen, you dirty little. It's good, but I can't put that on screen. There might be children watching, and if there are, go to bed.
Miss Mandy Sue's Alley goes, yo, I really want to bring back drunk history. Let's have a comeback. And I just want to get annihilated and then tell stories about the Civil War.
Yeah, or we could do get really drunk and then tell viewers paranormal stories.
That's true too, with maybe a Civil War story here and there, because there's some really good ones, you guys.
Although, to be fair, when I read the ancient letter on our last live stream, there was a little bit of pushback because people thought that we were making fun of the person who sent in that letter. I know, girl. I know. Trust me. I'm pretty sure. So I had to
malfunctioning.
Yeah, I had to double check with everybody who sent in their stories that it was okay if we told them on the live stream. So I'm trying to do everything like super by code. Just to make sure, but also there was no issues with that actual letter being told the way it was or anything like that. But yeah. All right, guys, I'm gonna get to my point. Bear with me here, right? I've been doing like this crazy like deep dive into AI and ChatGPT and all this stuff. So I thought, wouldn't it be funny if we do an investigation right now? Right now, Mandy. We're going to go do an investigation, unprompt investigation right now for our viewers, but they get to choose where we go, who we encounter, what objects we encounter, and let ChatGPT choose the destiny of how the investigation actually goes.
Okay.
So, for this being said, you're going to have to keep up with the chat here, Mandy. You don't have to pop any on the screen or anything like that, but you just got to let me know.
I was about ready to bust out some equipment.
Oh, you could. I guess you could. In the background here, I don't know if I can make us smaller. I can remove us. No, can't.
What
Shouldn't
should
do
I
that.
put on?
No. That's awkward.
Just Jade.
No.
No, that's fine. No, please
Nope.
take some stage. Please, your turn.
So. Oh my god, I feel like the actual like dungeon master. So guys, the way we're gonna do this is I'm gonna ask you guys, give me a location. Okay. Location. Where should Mandy and I investigate? Is it an actual location that we've been to before? Is it somewhere we've never been before? Is it just a regular haunted house? Is it an underground cave?
Where we going? Where we going,
guys? Is it the graveyard that we encountered that Mandy encountered the nun at? So many places.
We have a lot. Seen a lot of penitentiaries. You guys, it's on my list.
We'll wait for some of those to come in. And just, Mandy, whatever one that you just feel like just tickles your fancy, just take it.
Tickle my fancy. Tickle my fancy. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Ooh.
What? Where are we going?
No. The astral library. No, we're not going there.
Oh.
We're not going there. We are going to West Virginia Penitentiary. The fish tank. Someone put the fish tank.
The fish cemetery. The
Okay,
fish
so
tank.
you can't do that. You can't tell me to pick, and then when I pick, you're like,
No, I'm just trying to find the because I struggle saying that word. Where are we going?
it's okay. We'll pick something else. We're gonna do the
The
fish
pen-
tank. The fish tank.
The fish
So
tank?
many fish tanks.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Zach Bagan's museum. Ooh. Oh, Zach Bagan's bedroom.
Zach Bagan's bedroom. I kind of
Yeah.
like that one.
Okay, we're going to his bedroom. That's what I'm talking about. Bada bing, bada boom.
Got it. Okay. And then we need
All right.
characters.
How many characters? Mystery man, stay out of my room.
I totally forgot. I forgot to explain. I'm so sorry, guys. And Mandy. So basically, it's not just a regular story, it's actually a script. So Mandy and I are going to be reading it as a play script and like being in the investigation. So the characters that you guys decide, we're also going to have to voice those characters. So I think obviously I'm a character, you're a character, and then maybe we have 4 more characters?
Or
Is that too many?
that might be too many.
2 more characters.
2 more characters. Yeah.
Okay, 2 more characters. So we need 2 characters.
Yeah. 2 characters.
And remember, we're in Zach Baggins' bedroom.
Shrek for sure. Dang.
Okay. Well, all right.
Scooby.
I'm not doing Shrek's accent then. If we're doing Shrek,
Okay.
you do
Yoda?
Shrek's accent.
Yoda.
Yoda.
Abraham Lincoln. Dora the Explorer. Scooby.
Okay, guys, please reel it back in. It's supposed to be a paranormal investigation.
Shrek and Donkey. This is what the people want, Jade. This is what you want.
Donkey. Shrek and Donkey.
This is what the people want. Hans Holzer.
Okay, so I'm seeing here Buffy the Vampire Slayer. You're just picking all the ones that you want to pick because I'm seeing Buffy.
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 Oh, the fucking.
I'm seeing Buffy.
The one that
here.
I missed. You know, you're killing me. You're killing me.
And then I also saw Haunted Doll.
This is Jade's game.
You choose one. You choose one for me, I choose one for you.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't want to pick for you. I'll pick for myself. I'll do Yoda. Because I could voice
I think it's funnier the other way, but okay.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer for you.
Okay, I'll do Buffy.
Yoda and Shaggy. Robert the Doll. The guy from Ghostbusters. Dan Aykroyd.
These are all very good ones, but we've already locked it in with Yoda and Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Wow, what a time in Zach Bagan's bedroom with them.
Okay, so now I need some objects. Can I please get some haunted objects? We need like 4 objects. They don't technically need to be haunted, just like 4 objects.
We got some stuff coming in here. We've got I can't. You guys are killing me.
Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of mirror, so we'll
see
do
a lot of dildo. So many spoons, ring, haunted handcuffs, a Dybbuk box, one ring to rule them all, one ring to find them, a genie lamp.
But then that might introduce, well, okay. Genie lamp might work.
A whole new character comes in.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh yeah, it's like a wild card. Rub the lamp and you get a third character.
Yeah, I like that. Okay.
You guys, these responses are so funny.
Okay, so we have a mirror, a genie lamp, another. We need like maybe like
Uno
2 or
cards.
3 Uno cards. Uno cards.
Uno cards.
Uno cards. Oh, Alex, thank you so much for your donation.
Thank you.
Alex says, I've had a lot more paranormal experiences since my heart attack I had 2 years ago. I actually flatlined for a minute or two, but it seemed longer.
Wow. Wow.
That's kind of cool. That kind of ties into, well, not obviously not the heart attack, but it kind of falls into like when people do kind of their heart stops for a few minutes,
Yeah.
they die for a few minutes, that they actually come back with rather like an ability or maybe like feeling like something's just
epiphany.
different, you know?
Yeah.
It's so interesting to me. Very interesting to me. I'm still looking here. Can of Dr. Pepper?
Let's do it.
Okay, so a genie lamp, a mirror, a can of Dr. Pepper. Let's see here. Paul. Oh, a music box we have here. Dang it, I keep trying to click this one. Bottle of Buckfast. I love that. Okay. Oh, did we do Scooter?
Scooter. A scooter.
Okay, I'm gonna take one more request.
Somebody said Mandy Pod. I think that's kind of fun. Or
Well, I don't think ChatGPT knows what Mandy Pod is.
That's fair. Well, it should. Styrofoam. I would die.
Okay, I've seen radio a few times.
Bottle of water. A bottle of water.
Okay, and then should we like a vibe? Just any kind of vibe for what we're going for on this investigation. Is it straight creepy? Should we do like fun? Should we do chaotic? Chaotic?
Oh, sorry, we gotta let the people choose. Go ahead, guys. Come on in. Reel it in.
Middle of the bed sleeping vibe. 60s chill. Oh, I like that. Set in the 60s.
Spooky. Chaos. Musical. I love it.
Musical?
Oh, what if we did a whole investigation, but in musical style?
That's cool. I got to play about with the musical idea. I might do that on the next live stream.
That would be so fun. Could you imagine? We just walk into a house and we're like, I can't even do it.
So chaos, and I've got the 1960s, so that's going to be fun. Okay,
1960s chaos. I mean, listen, if Zach proposed to me, I'd say yes. Don't, I would do it.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you this, and then you'll have the script. So I'm going to text it to you.
80s workout video. I love that.
'80s workout video in Zach Bagans' bedroom in the in the '80s. That's great. With Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Sarah Michelle Gellar. That's amazing.
I love that.
Okay, now time to put it in our ChatGPT box.
If you rub the lamp 3 times, Zach Bagans will come out. He'll come out of it.
Okay, I hope this works, guys. Ah.
Well, we's about to find out. We's about to find out.
Okay, this is great. Okay, so it's just processing the story just now. So
Wow, look at it go.
I know. Look, there's our names.
Wow. No, though, a musical episode would be so great. Every good show has a musical episode.
Like Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Mhm. Just saying. Just
I have
saying.
a theory. It could be demons. A dancing demon. No, something isn't
Let's
right there.
ask.
Oh, I should have had my glasses on for that
Oh,
one.
darn.
Oh, look at this Austin Powers mess. Wow.
Girl, get it together.
I know. It's still typing, by the way. So I'll get to the are there spooky musicals? Yeah, there's kind of.
Spooky.
You could always watch Phantom of the Opera if you feel. But then there's also what's that one musical? Oh, this is gonna bug me so much. It's got the same guy who played Giles and Buffy in it. It's called like Ren something, I think, or dang it. I'm gonna have to, but it's a good one. Oh, okay, it's done.
Okay.
Let me send it to you.
Oh, we got a
Cool.
proposal for Jade.
There's a proposal for me. No way.
Fun Kassan. Oh, you texted me.
Yeah, I've texted you the script. It's not really long, actually. I thought it would be a little bit longer. Let me
Oh
put some.
God. Oh, what is happening? Oh boy.
Here's
Hell.
intense. What's intense story? Let's hear what that sound is.
That was
Okay.
so loud in my ear. It fucking scared me. Holy shit. I was not prepared for the music.
Sorry, guys.
I'm not prepared. Wow.
You got this?
Okay. Oh,
I'm sorry, I scared everyone with that music.
No, I thought something was coming through the front door. Like, that's how loud it was. I was like, ah!
Is it still super loud? Should I turn it down?
No, it's. Can you guys hear us if we talk like this with the music? Yes, no, maybe so. Type, chat, type. Type, chat, type.
Mine's is saying that the connection's unstable, so hopefully it's not.
Okay, we're getting yes, 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 yes. If I talk loud enough. Okay, we're good.
Right, cool.
All right, are you starting it off or am I? It's your game. You should start it off.
Okay, I'm gonna start it off because there's one. Your character is the first one to speak. So I'll do the title of this play is Ghosts, Genies, and Uno Cards: A Paranormal Adventure. So, set scene: Zach Bagans' bedroom in the 1960s at night. Never saw that one coming.
Wow.
The room is dimly lit, filled with vintage furniture, a psychedelic bedspread, and an eerie glow from a haunted mirror on the wall. The atmosphere is thick with tension. Jade, a fearless paranormal investigator, and Mandy, a quirky psychic medium, step into the room with a flashlight in hand. Suddenly, Yoda, a small and wise, appears. Oh, sorry. Suddenly, Yoda, small and wise, appears, floating slightly above the floor.
Oh shit. Enter you must. Secrets here they are.
Jade, confidently. All right, let's find some ghosts.
Okay, I'm so sorry. Mandy glances nervously at the mirror, which occasionally flickers with strange images. What if we Oh my god. What if we find something really scary, like ghosts that won't let us leave? Oh shit, it's still me. So sorry. Hold on one second. Fear! Oh my god.
I am so sorry, you guys.
Fear not, do not. Chaos embrace you must.
Suddenly, Buffy the Vampire Slayer bursts through the door, looking out of place in a vintage bedroom. Buffy, smirking. I thought this was a haunted house, not a retro time capsule. Where's the vampire? Jade. Well, maybe the ghost is too afraid to show itself.
Or it's just waiting for us to make a move.
As they explore, Jade picks up a can of Dr. Pepper and takes a sip. Jade, mouth full. Mmm. Tastes like the 60s. Suddenly, a haunted radio on the table crackles to life, playing eerie music. Haunted radio, voice distorted. Turn back or face your doom. Buffy, smirking. Doom sounds like a challenge.
Yoda. Oh,
Go ahead.
No. No, please, you go ahead.
Okay. Yoda hops onto a scooter parked by the bed, attempting to ride it, but failing.
Yoda trying to balance. Again, I am a scooter, not so much.
Mandy rolls her eyes and walks over to the haunted mirror, her hand trembling.
Okay, I was doing it. Mandy, I can feel something. It's like a presence, but also like a bad hair day.
A genie lamp on the dresser suddenly begins to shake. Jade. What's that? A ghost or a genie? Buffy picks up the lamp and rubs it. Suddenly, a genie pops out, looking mildly annoyed. Oh, well, here's your bonus character.
Genie, sarcastically. You robbed me out of a nap. Thanks for that.
So sassy.
Mandy, can you grant us a wish? What?
Oh, sorry. My finger slipped. Go on. Yeah.
You're like, that's my line. Genie smirking. Only if you can beat me at Uno.
Ooh, plot twist. They all look at one another, confused. Buffy. Okay, but if I lose, I want a lifetime supply of steaks. She's really playing into this vampire slayer character.
Oh my god.
They set up a game of Uno on the haunted table as the radio continues to play ominous tunes. Jade dealing the cards. All right, let's do this. The game begins, and the chaos induces as cards fly everywhere. The haunted radio suddenly turns up the volume, blasting spooky sounds while the mirror flickers with ghostly images of people screaming.
Mandy, trying to focus. Guys, focus. We need to beat the genie. And then, as the game progresses, the tension rises. Suddenly, the lights flicker and the mirror shatters. Oh! Revealing a dark, swirling Vortex. Yoda loses his balance and falls off the screen. I forgot that fucker who's still up there. Loses his balance and falls off the scooter, landing right in front of the mirror. Oh no! Before anyone can react, Yoda gets sucked into the mirror, disappearing with a scream. The group gasp in horror.
Buffy, Yoda, no! Jade grabs the genie by the arm. You have to help us get him back. Genie.
Distracted. I can't. I'm busy.
Suddenly, the haunted radio emits a loud static noise, and the lights go out completely. Whoa. Sorry, that took so long. Okay. So the lights go out completely. Mandy screams, and Buffy pulls out a stake, ready to fight whatever comes next.
Mandy whispering, "If we never see him again."
What? What? Sorry, what?
What if we never see him again?
Oh, the lights flicker back on. And the mirror is now completely normal, reflecting just the four of them. Jade, frantic. This can't be happening. Suddenly, one of the Uno cards flies out of nowhere, hitting Mandy in the forehead. She collapses dramatically. Buffy, looking at Mandy. Wait, did she just die from an Uno card? Hey, I've died twice. I would know.
Genie shrugging. Gosh, she couldn't handle the game.
Jade stares at Mandy in disbelief, and then back at... Okay. Jade stares at Mandy in disbelief, and then back at the now silent mirror. Jade sighs. Well, this was a bust. Buffy looks around, smirking in a darkly humorous way. At least I got my stakes. Yoda's voice echoes faintly from the mirror.
Yoda, somber. Return, I must.
The group watches as the mirror flickers ominously once more, leaving them with a haunting realization that this adventure was far from over. Fade out. The end. Dang, dude. Correct me if I'm wrong, but did you just die of an Uno card?
Dude, I fucking died because an Uno card hit me in the goddamn forehead.
That's so unfortunate for you, girl.
I just want to. I need to have a conversation with ChatGPT. I need to talk to the owner. I need to have a strongly worded conversation with them.
Why you be killing me off? To be fair though, like I had already wrote like a prompt, and I did say kill off one of the characters. So the fact that it killed you off.
Wait, you know what? You're right. Where the fuck was Zach that whole time? We were in his bedroom.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Thank you guys for the claps. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
oh, baby Shamu! Baby Shamu, where the fuck have you been, baby Shamu?
Baby Shamu! Thank you so much for your donation. We've missed you. I've not seen you in the live chat for a while. You came just in time.
We missed you. Thank you so much. I never thought that Uno card would take me out.
Zach Baggins was in his dungeon.
Oh yeah, that's right. So sorry. He was, cleansing himself in the dungeon.
In his dungeon.
Really, really slow cap. I appreciate the claps, you guys. If Jade and I in another life, we would have been on Broadway and we would have been on stage and we would be doing shows like this all the time.
Wow. It was the sick wasn't born yet. Thank you again, Mystery Man, for your donation.
Thank you.
Oh man.
That was so fun. We should do that every other Tuesday. Forever.
Yeah, I think I need to write my prompts a little bit better. And try and get some other kind of cool stories out of it. Stephen King. Ain't got shit on you girls. Do I see an Oscar and an Emmy? I sure do. The best picture goes to GCP. Thank you. Dang, dude. Cryptid Castleberry Paranormal $50 donation.
Goddamn, thank you.
We were that great. Wow. Maybe we
Oh.
should do this, Profesh, Mandy.
Ghost Club now becomes Theater Club.
That's crazy. Thank you so much for your donation. That's
Thank
huge.
you. Thank you so much. Oh my God, Theater Club Paranormal. Little side channel, little side hustle.
Scooter Mad Libs. There's a lot of really
So fucking
good
funny.
suggestions.
That was great. That was really. Thank you guys for sticking with us through that one because that was fucking. That was fun. Apparently,
That was a good one.
I'm a quirky psychic medium, and you're
My
a
original-
fearless paranormal investigator. God damn.
My original plan was like I already had kind of like the scene set up, and that was the background that we're in just now. And you can't really tell, but there's like a scroll sitting on a table and the mirror in the middle, and so the mirror was already kind of incorporated in the story that I wanted to go with. And then I was going to actually add all the objects to the background and stuff. But then the first place that was Zach Baggins' 60s bedroom. So I was like, well, there goes that idea.
Dang. No,
So the background doesn't make much sense, but
pull out. I like get hit by the Uno card. And I'm like laying there, and all of a sudden I'm like, and then I pull out Uno reverse.
dang. Plot twist, literally.
And then all of a sudden he pulls out a +4 card.
Oh,
You guys are
dang.
great. You guys are great.
No, that was great. That was so good. And guys, if you want to play Uno with us, come over to Discord because we're always playing. Well, I don't know. We play a lot of games over there. We've been a little bit off of the Uno run recently, but I mean, we've been doing it. We're doing it. So yeah, you guys can come over, play games with us and stuff like that. It's pretty fun. Very, very fun.
Very, very fun.
This is the part of the night where we just open up for questions. We'll take like questions for the next 10, 15 minutes, and then we can wrap up. If that sounds good to you, Mandy.
Yes. Also, June Saunders coming in hot with the $5 donation. That's fucking phenomenal. Thank you.
So sweet. Thank you.
So
Your
sweet.
face. So cute.
I have to
So
sneeze.
cute.
I'm so sorry. Hold on. Nope.
Nope. Thank you, Sarah, for your donation. $5. I appreciate everybody who's donated, by the way.
Dang,
This
thank
has been
you.
a big donation live stream for sure. So thank you so much. Just managed to catch up on the live stream, 6 a.m. opened YouTube, and Mandy is Yoda. You girls okay? No, you know, at the end of our live streams, we're never really okay, are we?
I am.
Oh man.
The Lulu Hour. It is.
Yeah, John knows what's up. JCP After Dark, presented by the Tululu Hour. Every time, man. I
Dang,
wouldn't
what
be
if-
surprised at this point if people actually fast forwarded to the last hour of the live streams just to see this, whatever this is.
Honestly, yeah. I love it.
Bill A asks, how long have you been investigating?
Well, gosh, I mean, like so many. I feel like I've been informally investigating for so many years now since I was in my early 20s, but like investigating, like actively investigating, like doing it consistently, I would say just the last like 2.5 years, you know?
Yeah, and then Mandy was also with another team before she joined Ghost Club as well. That they done like some YouTube videos and things like that together.
Mhm.
So yeah, and then I've been investigating for like almost 6 years. Almost 6 years now. Yeah, almost 6 years.
God, you're so old.
Yeah, well, I mean, Ghost Club has been around for literally half a century.
Half a century.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Jade, how's your dad doing? Thank you. He's actually doing pretty good. Still working on his speech and stuff like that. If you guys didn't know, my dad had a stroke a few months ago, and it's been really rough on him. But he is slowly but surely getting better. So he has a hole in his heart as well. He needs surgery on, and then they also found a mass in his, not on his brain. It wasn't like attached to his brain, but like on the outside of like the protective layer of the brain. So it's not like super like dangerous right now or anything like that. But he needs that fixed. So yeah, he's got a long few months ahead of him, that's for sure. Here, how do you prepare for multiple investigations back to back on your trip? Any advice? That's a really good question.
Well, I wish it was good advice. I think we drink a lot. We try to drink a lot of water. We try to have like some sort of like a schedule, so that way we don't overdo it, or
start a little bit earlier.
Yeah, like we start a little bit earlier, and then we try to sleep in as long as possible, so that way we're ready for the rest of the night. But definitely, I would say definitely a lot of water, and like making sure that you're getting meals too in between those investigations. So important.
Yeah.
And Jade needs Dr. Pepper, so that's super important.
Just caffeine that's the only caffeine that like works. That's all.
That's important. I need Red Bull, so it's fine.
Yeah, and then I think the most investigations we've ever actually really done is 3 in a row, or is it 4? I really don't like to go over 3. Like that's where I know like if Mandy could, she would push for that, but
yeah, just keep going.
Nah, I need to have like that one rest day after the 3rd. Definitely rest. I don't know what this question means. What was the backstory of your main character?
So that would have been, we had a couple characters
In the
Zach's house?
ChatGPT game that we just done?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's just our backstories. But we were the main characters. And then Buffy the Vampire Slayer, she hunts vampires.
Zach, that was just his bedroom.
And I don't really know the origins of Yoda, to be completely honest.
Yoda is special. The genie was also special. I love this story. I love telling this story. It's my favorite.
Go ahead.
Okay. So once upon a time, Jade and I were in Virginia City, and we were like, let's go to the little coffee shop. It's like Roasting House, and it's got really good coffee.
Best coffee
ever. So we were like, we got to go there, obviously, every day for breakfast. So we go there, and it's our last day. We're getting ready to leave. So we're like, we're going to have some coffee, have a little bit of food, and we're going to head out on our 7-hour drive. And sitting there, and this guy comes up, and it was like, oh, like, whatever he said to you, you're Jade from Ghost Club Paranormal, and it was like, oh my God, can I get a picture with you and all this stuff? And I was like, that's so cool. Like Jade's getting recognized. Like, and this was, we were still very early on together. I think that was like our first weekend investigating together. Wasn't that the first time, or was that the second time in Virginia City?
Second time in Virginia City, because it was just the two of us.
Just the two of us. And so then the guy, he wants a picture with Jade, so they take a picture, and then he looks at me and he's like, I recognize you too. And I was like, yes, Mandy, Hollywood Paranormal Detectives. Nice to meet you. And he looks at me and he was like, oh, like, yeah, I remember seeing you on the Nick Groff tour. And I was like, oh, okay, well. And then he did not ask for a picture.
Though? Why is that a bad thing?
Because fine. Because he was like, yeah, okay. And then he like moved on.
I don't know. Funny. I think that he originally noticed me, and then he asked for a picture, and then when he gave you the camera to take the picture, he was like, oh, and you, Mandy. Like he knew who you were. So it was just funny that he didn't recognize you right off the bat.
Yeah, it just always cracks me up because I really thought it was going to be for that, and it was for something completely different.
Dang.
Yeah, so Jade gets recognized. It's pretty cool.
I've been recognized twice, Mandy.
Twice.
Literally, that was one
Guys,
time.
I mean, fucking twice is a big deal. Sorry, I'm yelling.
The first time was in the UK, and that was really, really nice. Like, I met a couple of girls, and they were really, really sweet, and yeah.
I love it.
Let's see. Oh my gosh, Sahara again. Fever dream vibes. Yep,
fever
that's pretty
dreams.
much it. It gets past a certain time of night, and this is it.
Thank you. Nicole also donated too.
Did I skip that one?
No, it's a little bit, just go a little bit down.
Oh yeah, Nicole, you did. $1.99. Thank you so much. I'm newer here. How did you guys meet? Okay, let's tell that story. Since we're talking about Virginia City, may as well.
Is this the sign that we should go back?
Probably not.
Fair.
Maybe just for the coffee and the paninis.
Just for the coffee, the paninis, and to see horses run around, and then to grab my gun and go pew 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 pew, and then that's it.
Yeah, we could do some we can watch the cowboy reenactment. I would like to just go to Virginia City just to do the tourist stuff. But
yeah, I wanna like do the thing with the reenactment guy.
Yeah, that would be fun.
That'd be fun.
Tell us the story on how we met.
So Jade and I met in Virginia City. Ta-da!
She's not wrong.
Plot twist. And it's pretty funny now looking back on it. Well, first we had met prior to that. We met on my live stream that I was doing at the time with Hollywood Paranormal, but nobody ever remembers live streaming with me. That's how memorable I was. And so we did a live stream. Nobody ever. It's so funny though. Honestly, I barely remember it. But
can you explain what Hollywood Paranormal is and what the live streams were about?
Sure. Yeah. So it was a team that I was with called Hollywood Paranormal Detectives. It was 2 other guys, and they're here in the Southern California area. And we started investigating together. We didn't do a ton of stuff, but we did do a few investigations for YouTube and Paraflix. And then we would do live streams every week. Just but it was more guest based, so we'd have guests come on every week. And we knew that we were going to the Virginia City Paracon that year, this was 2022. Yes, I think. And we were
2 years ago. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we were interviewing people ahead of time so that way we can get to know everyone. And Jade, Steven was like, oh, I'm going to have Ghost Club Paranormal on. And I was like, who's that? I don't know who that is. And so he was like, oh, she's this girl. She's going to keep there.
Up, Mandy.
At this time, I had no idea I was not in the YouTube paranormal game at all. I didn't know a single fucking person. Nobody. And so I was like, oh, okay, cool. And we did the interview with you on the live stream.
Which I'm going to post right now in the comments. If anybody wants to see the first time Mandy and I ever talked, or first words to each other, it's all in here, baby. This is our origin story. Posted.
Dang. It's not.
Just don't worry about it, Mandy. You can continue with the story.
It's not great. It's not great. Okay, so then we go to fast forward a few months. We go to Virginia City. I roll up and I go into the backyard of somebody's house that we were having dinner at, and there's Jade, and I say hi to her. And low key, I was like, "This bitch don't like me at all." And that was the vibes, and I was like, "That's cool. Nobody is fine." But didn't know that she also was having a lot of issues with people just kind of being funky monkey. And
I didn't know anybody.
I didn't know anybody either.
I felt that you were friends with everybody. So I was just kind of oh my God, I'm the odd one out. Hi. I didn't feel like I really fit in at all. So
I knew nobody. Yeah. I just kind of came in, and the only person that I super jived with, of course, is Franny from Supernatural, the War Party Paranormal and Supernatural Eye. Francesca, Franny.
Yeah.
She was super, super lovely. Yeah, and then we did the whole weekend of Paracon and investigating, and then randomly one of the nights we had like a small investigation to ourselves, and like it was just a couple of us people who were like running the Paracon, and Jade was there, and so there was only like 6 of us in this little chapel in Virginia City, and Jade and I had this experience. I sat down, I was like sitting in front of you or something. Anyways, we're sitting really close to each other, and we both had this experience where we heard a man clear as day just say, "Hey," really loud. We both shot up, we screamed, and we kind of like trauma bonded
Yeah.
over that experience, that we somehow were the only people who heard that voice.
Yeah.
And we reacted the exact same way, and that was kind of it after that. And we briefly stayed in touch. We didn't really talk too much after that weekend. And then I know we had talked a little bit here and there, and then I was invited on one of your investigations unintentionally, and then I went with you, and the rest is history. Long story short.
Long story short, I also just want to say that Ghost and Paranormal is in the chat. Hi, Derek. I have not talked to Derek in a really long time.
What's
Remember
up?
Derek?
Yes, of course. He's so funny.
Remember?
He's so funny. He
Love
was like,
Derek.
everybody was obsessed with Derek, and like I don't think he was just being himself and just
Oh,
being
yeah.
like so sarcastic and like dry and humorous, and
Yeah,
like
he trolled everybody.
the men were like, "I need to be friends with you, like I love you." So that was
And the
amazing.
women, oh my god.
Oh, and the women.
I think they thought
great.
that me and Derek were like together because
Low
me and
key,
Derek hung out
thought
the
you guys were
entire
together.
time. Yeah.
I didn't know, and I was like, "Oh, cool, her boyfriend came. That's sweet."
No, Derek was he just started his YouTube channel, and he reached out to me, and we got chatting, and he wanted to know more about the paranormal and all that stuff. And yeah, he said that he was flying out for that convention, and then I was just like, yeah, like cool. And then that was like the only person that I really talked to. So we just kind of like naturally just kind of like gravitated towards each other and just kind of like stayed together. And he came on like all the investigations that I was doing. And that was really fun. But Derek is very, very, very nice. Good people for sure. But yeah, then everyone tried to take him away from me. And I was like, no, you can't have Derek. He's all I have.
He's mine.
Who am I going to hang out with if Derek isn't around? Jesus. But that was just funny that he's in the chat right now.
I love it. Perfect timing. Everybody got the vibe.
Baby Shamu. Oh my gosh.
Baby
Sorry.
Shamu.
I'm a little bit behind on these comments right here. Baby Shamu, thank you so much for the $5. We appreciate you so much. I live in Long Island. Was just wondering if you ladies have plans on investigating out here. I would love to go to Long Island. There's a few places around like New York and stuff like that we definitely want to go to. So we just have to see like what the locations are like in Long Island. And then Gerardo Lopez, $20. Thank you so much. That's not the first time that you've donated tonight either. So thank you. Do you believe that spirits, entities, or even egregores have a consciousness similar to ours? And what implications does that have for how we treat them?
Ooh.
I think that they all have different, consciousness. I feel like they can all be conscious. They can all have some sort of consciousness to them. But I think intention is a little bit different between all of them. So I believe that they all are kind of on the same level there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it gets a little weird, you know? But I agree. I think that there is a level of consciousness there for sure.
Let me see. Jade opened a cooler at a cracked out gas station for a Dr. Pepper and Mandy for a Red Bull. I don't know what that question even means. Is that how we met? I cracked open the cooler, we both put our hand in to get the last Dr. Pepper. That would be that's a
Sick.
good story.
Also, my mom is here. Hi, Mom. Mom, it's so late. Please go to bed.
Snooze your little head.
Snooze your little head, Mother. Mother knows best. Listen to your mumsy. Okay.
It's
not
a
gonna go
scary
down that road.
world out there. No, I've got your back, girl.
Stop and go. I swear. Ruffians, thugs,
Poison ivy, quicksand. Anyway, Razor says, any news on a new batch of Polaroid pictures coming up for sale? You know what? We've actually really not investigated the past couple months, but we will be doing some investigations. We're doing an investigation like we'll be out in Texas in a couple of weeks, so we'll definitely take some then. That'll be fun, and then maybe we could do like another drop, and then the drop after that could be like the UK or something like that.
Oh, so many pictures there.
So many.
I love it.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Oh no, we gotta wire you and Mandy freezing. Hopefully we're not freezing too much.
I did notice, Jade, you were freezing quite a bit.
Was I? I was freezing quite a lot last live stream too.
I think the computer knows it's Delulu hour and is like, oh no.
Reel it in, girls.
That's our sign, is when it starts getting glitchy. We've been on a long time.
Still catching up a little bit here, guys.
Derek
says that he was fangirling for sure. I think that I don't know if they went to the PEX the next year or if it was even still on the next year. I think they were gonna do one and then they ended up not doing it. I think that's what happened.
Yeah,
but
it didn't work
out. Yeah.
Somebody said, "Please impress me now. I am new."
How would you like impressed? Would you like to be impressed with these?
Let me impress you with my voice.
Dang, dude.
If you don't stay after that, you're missing out.
Is Derek the tall, thin guy? I don't know who that one is.
He's pretty tall.
I mean, he's thin and he's maybe 5'10". I don't know. Derek, how tall are you?
Well, Derek, he donated.
Did he? Oh my gosh! Sorry, I'm so far behind again. Let me scroll.
Great live stream, you too. Keep up the great work and great content. Toodles.
Dang, Derek! What a legend!
Legend.
Actual legend right there. Everyone shows Derek some love. Go subscribe to his channel. That's awesome. Thank you.
I love it.
If anybody has a real life experience, you can send them to ghostclubparanormal@gmail.com. They may not all get shouted out on the live streams, as I'm trying to put like a theme to them. So if you want to know what the theme is, then just kind of stay tuned. I'll be posting that on Discord and YouTube and Instagram. All those links are down below.
Zambalo.
My leg is dead. I live on Long Island. I just read it. Well, I live in Long Island.
Baby Shamu.
Baby Shamu. Of course. Baby Shamu has to live off the coast.
Yeah. Derek said that he's 6 foot and not skinny.
Well,
that's a lie.
That is a lie.
That is a lie.
Well, no, he's not skinny.
You were fit.
He's fit.
You were fit.
He was doing runs first thing in the morning whilst I was hungover in bed. Like, making me feel great.
Somebody asked here, any paranormal / supernatural movies you think are actually scary? That's from Melissa Campbell.
That's a really good question. We never talk about movies.
I think everything's scary.
Actual scary movies. I don't think any movie, I've never been like scared other than the ones that are kind of like mentally messes me up like I Am Legend. I remember that one was like, that one took a toll on me for sure. Like The Matrix, things like that. Those ones are the scariest ones.
Oh,
As far as
the
like,
mind fuck ones.
yeah, as far as like scary, check out like, I don't know, like The Tooth Fairy. I remember that one being quite scary. I mean, just the name alone, The Tooth Fairy. Puppet Master, that one was kind of creepy. Very fun though. But I don't know, I find all the Chucky movies like quite fun and funny and all that kind of stuff. I like gory stuff. Terrifier, of course. Who doesn't like Terrifier anymore? Yeah. The Nun. The Nun.
It's all so scary.
The second Conjuring movie, I really like that. Yeah. The Exorcist. Yes, actually, Spirit Investigations, exactly this. I don't do movies with possessions. Like that's definitely where I draw my line. I can do everything else. It doesn't bother me. Possessions is like another. You ever watch that movie? It was called like I think it was just called Devil or The Devil, and it was just about like an elevator. They were stuck in like these people were stuck in a broken down elevator with the devil, but you didn't know who the devil was, and every time the lights would turn out, like somebody would die, and then there was a big twist at the end, and that one was like really weird.
Oh.
John, you should go watch Terrifier. If you are okay with gory stuff, definitely watch it. It's amazing. And don't watch Sinister. Mm-hmm. Dang.
The horror movies.
Well,
when I want a good adrenaline rush, I watch a horror movie and I scream everywhere.
Do you have one in mind that you're thinking of?
Honestly, all of them. You guys, I'm a big fucking baby. I cannot go to movie theaters and watch scary movies. I'll scream the whole time. And I can't eat while I watch scary movies because I'll throw the food. I've done that in a theater. I threw my Subway sandwich. Fucking couldn't eat it no more. I got so scared, you guys. I got so scared. My Subway was like, woo! It's just gone. And then I got in trouble for sneaking in a Subway sandwich in the movie theater. So yeah, and it was Insidious. I screamed and I was like, blah!
It was Insidious? Okay.
Yeah. But I don't know. I like scary movies, but like it's more I like them because I know I'm gonna get adrenaline because I'm gonna be so terrified.
I always think it's so funny. Like I don't really go to the movies anymore at all. I usually just wait until it's out and then I can just watch it in my house. But when we used to go to the movie theaters, I used to bring Mike along with me all the time to go see the new like horror movies and stuff. And he like isn't into that kind of stuff at all. So we'd be like sitting in the movie theater, and then every time like there was like a jump scene, he'd have like his popcorn, and it would like be the jump scene, and you're just like, but then he would like try and control it like really fast, like it didn't happen, and get all awkward about it.
He's like,
yeah,
he just like doesn't want anyone to see that he's like internally panicking, you know.
and then like we would get out afterwards, and I'd be like, see you jump a couple times, and he's just like, oh yeah, like all awkward about it. It's so funny. But no, I don't like I don't get jumpy or anything like that. It's so funny.
That's
Mandy doesn't do walkthrough haunts or mazes or anything like that. I'm always doing Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios and just literally any type of haunt or walkthrough. But for my bachelorette party, I was able to get Mandy through a haunt because that was the only thing I wanted to do because it was the day before Halloween, and I was like, that's all I want to do. I just want to go through like a haunted maze. So my bridesmaids, me, my brother, his partner, we all done the haunted maze, and it's like it takes like 40 minutes to get through. It's the longest maze ever.
So long. That thing was never gonna fucking end, dude.
Yeah, and you go in your own group as well. So you're not like there's nobody in front of you, there's nobody behind you, like it's just your group. And it's so like it's a legit walkthrough and it's so cool. But yeah, I do that every single year. Honestly, it's starting to get better than Halloween Horror Nights, if I'm gonna be completely honest with you.
No, I genuinely I like that stuff. I've never had friends that were into that. So like I've never really gone to them.
Yeah.
But I will go. If somebody invites me and I can go, I want to go. I'm just gonna scream the whole fucking time.
Yeah, that would be the best thing ever. A meetup at Universal Horror Nights. That would be
That'd be fun.
so sick. I would be so down. I don't
Sorry,
know who did
baby,
that.
would you go?
Well, I only get the VIP ticket though. Is that a deal breaker?
Oh,
Yeah, I can't do it. Like, I have to do Express
they're like, give me my
Pass.
donation back.
But to be fair, my dad does get discounts because he works at Universal Studios, or he did
Oh.
used to work for the studios. So like that whole backlot area that you see, like with the crashed plane and everything like that, like my dad like helped build all that and stuff. He was a prop maker, so it's really cool. That's been there for years and years and years,
I love that.
and you still walk by it every single time. Like you do the tram ride for Halloween Horror Nights.
Tram ride, that's cool.
Yeah, tram ride. I feel like is definitely your speed.
Tram ride.
Yeah.
Tram rides. I like that. It goes against the survival senses to walk through a haunted house. That is true. That is true.
Let's see. Nicole, thank you so much for your
Yay,
donation.
thank you.
Dang. We appreciate you guys so much and all these
Thank you.
donations. There's been so many today, so
Awesome.
thank you.
We appreciate it.
Nicole's asking random question, but I'm in a band. Do you guys ever take submissions for music that you can use in your video? I mean, yeah, like I've never actually, nobody's ever asked that before, but I would love to hear your stuff. You should definitely like send me a private message and so I can check it out.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. I was in bands growing up my whole life. I'd played music when I first came to the US, like 12, almost 13 years ago, dang. That's what I'd done to keep myself afloat. I played the House of Blues, I played guitar, played drums, sang, all that stuff. Got my ukulele. I actually just sold my guitar. I don't even want to talk about it, but it was to help pay for the UK trip, so I'm like, that's kind of, I don't have time to really like play it much anymore, my acoustic electric, so I sold it.
The sacrifices.
Nah, that was actually like, I actually might cry thinking about it, so.
No, stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Yeah, but that's okay because I'm manifesting like better times and then I can go get myself like a proper like vintage Taylor guitar. That's what I really want. Electric acoustic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Has anybody else had to sacrifice something that they love so much for something that they love so much? It's tough.
So sad.
So sad. Oh my God, so sad, guys.
It really is so sad.
I'm only going to start playing the blues from now on.
Oh my God. Stop it right now. You stop that. You stop that, Jade. You are beautiful and you are smart.
I'll stop
and you're gonna have all the guitars in the world, and you're gonna love it. And you're gonna be able to do all the things you want. You have so many guitars because we're gonna do big things, and you're gonna do big things, and you're gonna be happy, and it's gonna be all because you sacrificed this one guitar. So you turn that frown upside down, and you just get ready.
Thank you. I'm going to play all guitars when I have all the guitars. I'm going to play all of them at the same time in our tour bus when we're going to the next town so we can do our investigations. That's what I'm going to do in my downtime.
That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you. And you can play your harmonica. All right, guys. Well, it seems like that's it for the questions just now. So we appreciate you all for showing up for us again. It's been like 3 hours, so we went only 1 hour over this time. But yeah, you guys have been such a help with all your donations tonight. So that's huge. Thank you. And yeah, if you're not over on the Discord link is in the description below. If you haven't checked out our last episode, I don't know where you've been, but you're gonna have to go check that out, especially before next Tuesday. Yeah. All right, guys, we're gonna I'll catch you over on Discord. That's where I'm heading. So
And I'm gonna go to bed. So
have fun.
thanks.
Night, guys.
Bye bye.
Bye.